Hello, hello. Okay, we are. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now I need to do the thing that I need to do. No, you don't need the game. So in the top left, you're gonna see the Twitch overlay. Or top left, not top right. You'll see the Twitch overlay. If you go to the overlays on the right, all you need to do is just go and allow the extension to see your Twitch name and stuff, and you'll be able to see like your own personal wealth on in the top left. We're gonna we are going to play on Twitch. Twitch extension shows players the region, wealth, scheme, and more. You don't need to install it. It should automatically install. Yeah, lavish here. We are going to we get to pick 3 of these regions. During the game, if you join, you'll be added to one of the 3 regions. Hi Nami, how's it going? So we'll do the patricians, the barons, and the chiefs. She trans? I believe so, yeah. Okay. We can now join. I will be running an ad really quickly though while we get stuff set up. So just hold tight for a few more minutes. Now you're able to join by using !join. He, her, they, whatever your pronouns are. And you'll be joining into one of the 3 dynasties, or not dynasties. You'll be joining as nobles for one of the 3 factions. I'm going to let people filter in a little bit before we begin. SMH my head, shrimp. No, that was an energy drink. Energy drink. It's not a good energy drink, but it is an energy drink. Okay, yeah, can I let people filter in before we start? It's called Guru Light. It's not good, but I got it 50% off. So it works for what it is. I've had that tag for a long time. What do you mean? I've had that tag for a very long time. Like, since the first time the joke started. Yeah, it has been a hot minute though. I am going to turn a fan on. It's very hot in here. And I'm going to make a quick post. Okay. More people who join, the better it's going to be, because there's going to be more people in each of the factions. I don't know why. I'm surrounded by, yeah. Identifies anything non-fem. Oh, okay. I don't. Shut. I don't know. It's just. Mm. He-they. Okay. For anyone here hanging out, you can, just a reminder, you can join the game by doing !join at any point in time. Enough FM can be mask neutral. Can I stab a person? I mean, you can. I'm not responsible for. I'm not responsible for what happens after you stab a person, but you can. All I'm saying is, if you stab somebody, don't come crying to me when the consequences of your actions catch up to you. I'm not stabbable, no. Sorry, I'm stab proof. I don't, you know, I don't get stabbed. I stab. What do you mean? What? That's for Vix to find out. What do you mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh no. Could you at least disinfect the twig first? Like clean the twig? That would be, What's up, Agari? How's it going? What's up, Draconis? I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes before we start, just to let people filter in a little bit more. How's it going? How you doing? And how you doing, Agari? Okay, so we got the Ori and the Blind Forest team in the background playing some games. You should play the game with us. Always can use more people. Because I have to say thank you for trusting me with your server. Why wouldn't I? Look, if Saris trusts you, I trust you. Who said something? I don't know. Something. Someone said something. I don't know who that was. It was someone though. Certainly someone. Yeah, we'll be starting shortly. Six, 4, 8. We'll start at 4:10 or 4:11. By the way, what's up? Please be a second drawing. Sorry, I'm also doing new art for Saris. It's fine. You don't have to apologize for that. What's up, Chair? How's it going? Oh no, not again. Not the Chiefs. My idea is like top down looking through trees. It's a pretty cool idea though. It's time. Oh god, not again. Send you the rough. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna start it up. You can, if you haven't joined, you can join at any time. Let me just make sure the game audio is coming through. It is not. Go to the north. Stab the king. It's always like this. My goal is to acquire an heir, complete my ambition to win. All 3 regions have schemes they need to complete. Each region has defiance. You can rebel against me if your defiance goes too high. For you as the nobles to win, you need to pass all stages of your scheme. You'll know as we go. A lot of what you have to do is vote on stuff like decisions for the kingdom. You select a scheme and you want to achieve your scheme's goals. Okay, we'll start with events. Start with council introduction. These are the kingdom stats. If any of them are 0 at the end of a season, the game will end. These are the region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. Defiance is higher than both authority and stability. A region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if military is low. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth here. Okay, so we have all the nobles here. Now your king first duty is to meet with the council of nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the wealthy coast, and the bleak marsh. And I'll introduce to the north because, can I minimize or remove the little Twitch extension? If you click it again, it'll minimize. It's the little symbol. Premium nobles, yeah. Hey, it's Chair. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with us a lot. For the patricians, there's Shrimp. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see your kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And to the barons is Nami. Hail and well met your majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. I'm warning you, the old gods will spread throughout the kingdom. I don't think so. Come here, let me stab you with this twig. You can stab me, maybe. Coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Or a shrimp's twig. We wouldn't want that. Old gods go over the river. Not again. It's just this crazy-ass noble. I would be so cool if it did read your chats. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. It's my coronation, though. This is an absolute monarchy, your majesty. Everything has to be run by a council vote, even this. Shall we call the nobles in? I'm not excited about this one. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate the change here. Not all choices stained chats have indicators, and they do not show the region affected. So, two votes. 1 law per vote, yeah. Vote A. I'm not gonna veto it. However, 2 votes. You're gonna be doing exclamation point vote A, B, C, or D. No capital letters. All lowercase. That is how you vote. So we're gonna start the vote now. And I think I know what's gonna get chosen. Yeah. Yeah. Who'd have thought? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. I figured you guys would do this. Of course, Yivi. What do you expect from me? Yeah, I know, Shrimp. I know. Voting is closed. I'm getting thrown into the river. Shows what stat changed and how much. The stability has gone up, authority has gone down. Decided the king will be thrown in the river. At least let me get changed. I don't get a choice. Nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Yup, this is my chat. Path to victory. Monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all your authority, treasury, or stability. Majesty, the first 2 years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. I've seen them try. Watching dual streams, my ears are bleeding. Oh no. To beat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove you're worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I have good stability. I have really good stability. I don't know where Nami went. I think we're gonna bring the gods to these faithless northerners. The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? You heard me, Chair. You heard me. You can't rebel yet. You can't rebel yet. Collect all events. Advance the game by clicking end season. Each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages, passing all 3, yeah. Okay, this is for the patricians. This would be for Shrimp and Days. Welcome, Days, by the way. Fellow patrician of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Vic. Something must be done. You are free to vote on your scheme. This is for the patricians, specifically Shrimp and Days. This is your goal for this year. Race own trade. Yeah, that's fair. It's not like you're wealthy enough. Monopoly, race own trade. Patricians plan to privatize the entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more. It's at 7. Bro. Vet of the Namilago Congar bloodline, sinister marcher prodigy, stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. One of the barons of the march back down from a fight. Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Nami, this is for you. I don't think anyone else has joined the barons yet. Yeah, trade, farming, military faith, and defiance. Uprising. So I need to work against your goals. Uprising, raise treasury. That's not fun. To advance your scheme, the barons must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. I need to make the kingdom go broke, and I need to ruin the patricians' trade. The chiefs Udfin of the MG Draconis clan, infamous northern rascal, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Yo, thank you so much for the follow days. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Vix. How do we make this happen? Thank you, Draconis, for the follow. Alright, Chiefs. You don't get Ragnarok. Thank you, Chair, so much. Thank you all for the follows. Lower all faith, root just directly goes against me. It's so messed up. Intimidation. So this is just actively working against me at this point. All of it, all of it. We bring money into the economy and you want to destroy it? Yes. I want to destroy your economy specifically. The chiefs plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Everyone's like, we'd be happy as long as you fail. Yeah. Yeah. These schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. The vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. Okay. Uprising. Okay. Laws of the land. I can adopt a law. One law at a time. Nobles vote for monarch's choice. They gain 500 personal wealth. But everyone already qualifies? No. The barons still don't. I think Royal Gamble. I can't afford getting more stability. And I don't want the nobles getting more money. Start with an invitation. Pomnami, y'all. Are you down with the king? No! No, not down with the king. Also, just letting you know, anyone who hasn't joined yet, if you would like to join, you just type !join, followed by your pronoun, and you'll be assigned one of the 3. No money equals no loyalty. Your Majesty, this year we'll be holding the Winter Feast in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. I'm gonna get stabbed. The Winter Feast, what's that? 10 days of drinking, eating, fighting, competing, drinking, singing, stamping, drinking, and drinking, Your Majesty. You know what? I like the cut of your jib. All will take place at the coldest time of the year. As the snows bury us in, but you won't need to wrap up warm. That's what the whiskey is for. Hell yeah, let's go drinking. I can't wait. Winter Feast is a special time of year, you'll see. Okay. Oh. Jesus. It's so loud for me. Your Highness, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Chief Random Chair 22 shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. Mother of Mountains nonsense, rummaging through your drawers, and I'm sure you'll find the thing. My liege, a feud has stood between our families for centuries. Chair's ancestor hexed my family with a curse of Morgana, turning every second daughter's hair bright blue. I know that, you know, they named their children weirdly back then, you know. They added, numbers into their names. I'd have cut his hand off and taken the ring as a trophy, your mash. You're poisoned our well and killed half our household. I know Random Chair 22 stole my priceless ring. It brings the March great luck and bounty, and my dear nephew is to wear it when he marries. Ooh. Okay. You know what? C seems fair for us all. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna veto that. This is everyone to vote. This is all the nobles for voting on this. Please vote C. Please vote C. Wait. Please vote C. Please vote C. God damn it. That's so messed up. How could you? No. I need the stability down. You patricians. Send the Chancellor to the North to investigate. Nami thanks you profusely, but his chiefs are furious that the accusations are being taken seriously. The North is very defiant now. You order the Chancellor to search Chair's home for the special ring. Me, I do enjoy tales about such mysteries. I shall do my best. God damn it, Honor Guard. Now that you are king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? I'd like to see you try. Fucking fight me. Is it your imagination, or does your marshal stifle a wry chuckle? In any case, she quickly hides it. Just wanted to see what they're hiding. You need Honor Guard to keep you safe from such dangers, your majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? Champion gladiators from the arena, and Barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. I do kind of need the treasury down. Okay, listen. Everyone who is... Tell me why... Hydroconus. Tell me why I should be hiring your... your warriors. We have stick that gives tetanus. I do believe that from the patricians. That does make sense. I believe it. Kill ice giants for sport. Yeah, that doesn't mean you're going to be a good, palace guard. Doesn't mean you're going to be a good honor guard. Well, you see. Have you a trader and bring money into this city? That is true. It's not if you do, but if it's if you don't. It's then grow your mini army. I mean, what about mercenaries? Battle bitten brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly. Now I'm I've heard the Northern Warriors won. Bearded oafs with axes, no manners. They'll get drunk and cause trouble at the palace. No discipline at all, and I can't guarantee they won't run off on some random quest, but they're honorable, and in a fight, unbeatable. Tell me about the Coastal Gladiators, which is Shrimp's thing. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. That's Shrimp. Yep, that's Shrimp. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable. Can you trust them? Veterans of the March. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails. I've made my decision. I need the treasury down. That's 1,000 treasury, but authority goes down, and I kind of need that. Just take mercs. I think that's the best choice. If your army controls the healthcare, who's gonna survive? I don't think my army controls the healthcare. I think they just protect me. I think that's the point. If you go above 1,000, they'll leave, though. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Maybe I do go with the North here. Ooh. what you can. You know what? I'll go with the patricians. I'll go with shrimp. I'll go with shrimp. Probably for the best. Why is that for the best in this case? Gladiators arrive a few weeks later. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. Why? Fitness 6 ready. True. Why are they oiling up? Is that it? End season. Alright, so for anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't played this yet, in the top left you have your extension information there. You have your personal wealth. You can use that wealth to bid on the buildings. What you're going to do is exclamation point fund whichever letter you want to fund and the amount that you want to fund it with. You have your personal wealth over here as well, so you know. And auction is starting. Do we hammer in on trade? I don't think you need trade. Keep in mind, all the stats are for the specific regions. Oh, that's so cheesy. That's so cheesy. They're pretty weak. Yeah, but the military isn't the... Yeah, military. Exclamation point fund whatever letter for the amount. You have 1,000 except for Draconis. Fund. Shrimp, fund. Fund V1. We only got the one funded because people didn't... Nobody could... The commands! You need to use the commands! This is not worth it. I need stability down. Shit. The Archbishop's request. I'm so stupid, sorry. It's okay. You're only hurting yourself, not me. He said, you guys know these are an ad running or an ad about to run. I am going to... Apologizing to Daysvix. God, you will apologize to your king. Yeah, I'm making sure everything's paused until the ad is finished. I don't want anybody to miss something that will... Damn it, Nami. Damn it, Nami. Be on your guard. That is true, Quack. Why are you blocking me? I didn't do nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Private investors? True. Everyone free of the ads? I hope so. Too long have the Northerners been allowed to worship their heathen gods. I need to swap this music. Me. We'll do tavern ambiance. I don't get ad? Yeah, because you're shrimp. And also... Yeah, you're shrimp. Is it really trying to start shit? Well, the Northerners... Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the north. It's for the good of the realm. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. They can be random or based on a stat. Ooh. So, we want to bring faith to those godless northern heathens. Go ahead. Authority is now credible. Defiance is furious. That's what we want. Now I gotta bring the military chiefs down. Stable and prosperous kingdom gives weight to the missionary's words. How else could the kingdom be doing so well, if not blessed by the ninth god himself? Oh, the faith. Roaring success, trust in the clergy is high, and so northern villagers convert in droves. Whole cities at a time. Archbishop is more than pleased. He even diverts some of the new northern tithe to you as thanks, topping up the treasury. Don't have that good of faith? Neither do you. They do now, yeah. Oh, that's good. Give up Morgana and worship the ninth. The ninth has infected our lands. Your Majesty, I found Baron Nami's ring, but the situation is delicate. Chief Chair's nephew has it, because Nami's nephew used it to propose to him. My guardian chair doesn't understand true love. My dear Matthias and I are meant to be together, feud or no. Huh? All we want is a quiet life, a little garden, a flock of geese, 20 acres of land or so. No one knows about this romance yet, but tensions are high. Both regions are using the feud as to fuel a full-on rivalry between barons and chiefs. Huh. Perhaps I'm soft-hearted, but I can't help feeling this young couple. Is there a way we could resolve this peacefully? I wish I could hold a vote about this. If like that random dude, I don't care. I give zero shits about you or your love life. It's Nami's nephew, not Nami. Does that decrease the treasury? It does. Ooh, yeah, but I need the stability down. Ah. Okay, I need the stability to come down, but I also need my treasury to come down. I'm sorry, I cannot allow this. I cannot allow this. I can't. The stability is just way too... I need it to come down. Great God, my liege, how could you do this? That's a shame, your majesty. Probably sensible, but I do feel sorry for the pair of them. You forbode your kin's love. I'm a terrible king, but this is okay. As Eric storms out, you prepare your letters to his guardian and Baron Nami. They're both outraged that their wards have been sneaking around behind their backs and pack them off as far away as possible. One to learn diplomacy in Kurth, and the other to join Archduke Shomo's court on the Isle of Sol. Supreme authority. Hope the matter of romance is resolved. Okay, finding a spouse. In twisty passages of your castle, you avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spymaster, but there's one person you cannot avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. Not the stick. But mother, I don't want to get married. Is it really that urgent? Oh God, it's mom. Of course, don't worry, I'll take the liberty in finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. I think I've pissed off all of the regions enough that I might have to just go and find a my child, I will kill you. I'll allow that. What a thing to have auto-modded. What a thing to have auto-modded. Peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it can't be unasked. Somewhere in the march, a group of barons are touring Baron Nami's impressive trophy room. Once the tour's over, a bottle of brandy is uncorked and the barons settle down for some light treason as a treat. Jesus, don't bonk me, I didn't do anything wrong. Common folk are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now they know how much wealth the king's hiding. They're itching to get rid of him. I was even able to get away with levying a little extra tax this year, and even that I blamed on the king. Isn't it lovely having a scapegoat? Goddamn Baron. Huh. Barons are fucked. Not me. How could you? Now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that King Vix is not only greedy, he's utterly incompetent too. Nami. For the next stage of their scheme, the Barons must lower stability to 4 in less than 4 seasons. Oh no. Here you can set different levels of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Balance the needs of your treasury against defiance changes. If a region's defiance is higher than your authority and stability, they can rebel. Uh-oh. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus. Okay. So, I'll tax the barons a little bit more. I'll bribe the chiefs. And I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think the patricians also need a little bit more tax. I need to get the chiefs on my side. You are fine. You'll be okay. I need to get the chiefs on my side though. You're fine. You'll be fine. Look. Listen. The tax, it's okay. You own the monopoly, sure. The tax is for the peasants, not for you. You're fine. It's also for you, but the peasants. Fine, I'll keep you at the normal tax rate. How about that? Yeah, the guards know where I sleep, that's true. Hi, Layla. My son of Bath, damn it, knows grocery shopping. Gonna arrange something out later. Yeah. I'll allow it for now. And I'm not gonna tax the chiefs because I want them to like me a little bit more so they don't rebel. They're only mutinous now, they're not rebellious. Are able to rebel. Shit, they still can rebel. The rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win the game. Loyalists get more victory points than the rebels to put down the rebellion. Multiple regions rebel and win. A vote between the 2 rebelling regions will determine the successor. Okay. Considering rebellion, okay. End season. I just dropped in to say hi, Vixie, love you. Love you too. Bye-bye. I hope your stuff goes well. I hope your kid is not being a hard time. Okay, what were we doing? Eligible options. We're gonna look at the potential wives. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. I know. Other leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. All right, let's see the eligible candidates. They're throwing at this point. I just left. Oh. Let's do the eligible candidates. She whisks away the cloth from the first portraits. This is Finn, firstborn son of the Northern clan. He's a typical Northern lad, big, brawny, and honest. In the same way, an axe to the face is honest. Ranging the mountaintops, hunting wolves and wyverns and other strange northern beasts. He nurses a grudge. No. From the coast, we have Petronella, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Days' estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue, too. Her interests are typical of the coast. Money, and making more money. There was a scandal recently where she was publicly critical of the church. Nothing came of it. Oh, I don't know. Another King of Castle stream. Marry my daughter. I'll think of it. Finally, we have the marches offering Ulrika, scion of the prestigious Nami bloodline, a timid woman, not the kind that does well in the march. Plus her, perhaps the palace would suit her better. Most of the barons are great passions hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. Also got into a fight with her local bishop a few years back. Gave him a bloody nose. I love that. Mary Day's daughter. Okay, listen. The barons though. I like Nami's daughter. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Shit. I need Defiance down in the Chiefs, though. I need Chiefs Defiance down. Is it worth... That's my son. It doesn't matter. Okay, listen. I'll make you a deal, Chair. I'll make you a deal. I won't do it on one condition. On one condition. And that condition is you do not rebel. You do not join the rebellion. No way. Well, too late, my lord. Fair enough. You're right. I'm just not going to marry any of them. Do I even do an heir? I mean, like, I'm going for a faith run, right? I need faith. I don't even know what do I need for my thing? Don't worry. Do you have a master negotiator? Let's bring that stability down a little bit, I think. A lowborn commoner? Make everybody hate me? No. I'm so torn. The Leicester gives faith and stability down. You know what? Fine. Your church will be very pleased with your show of devotion, but the nobles won't. They'll see it as an abandonment of your duty. Well, we're still available. Well, too late. All of your faith went up. Kings don't have the luxury of freedom. You'll learn that sooner or later. I am the king, though. You fool, we were never going for our scheme in the first place. Rebel. You bastards. Winter Feast. You bastards. You cannot rebel. You were invited to Winter Feast. Your relationship with the chiefs has deteriorated significantly. It's safe to assume you're no longer welcome in the north. Yeah, that's fair. You know what? That's fair. Brand new harvester. Your Highness, the scholars and great thinkers of the coast have invented a new farming implement. Oh my god, Vix. What did I do? Some kind of horse-drawn machine that automatically reaps and threshes grain. They call it a weed eater, and it's revolutionizing agriculture. Hey, my lord, don't you want to come to Winter Feast? I won't stab you until you're drunk. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have better things to do, and that's to make the patricians much better. Except for their trade. We gotta reduce their trade. It would be of great use to us in the north. Our farms are struggling to keep up with demand, you know. You are rebelling. You don't get shit from me while you're rebelling. If you want... No. We don't need it. Keep it in the coast. Okay. I'm just saying. We'll not share the designs of the likes of you, Northern Leech. Our people worked hard on that machine. We deserve to reap its rewards, not you. Thank you, my lord. Thank the god of harvest. Oh, wow, you're really thanking the ninth? Why? That's not me. Okay. What would be best for all of us? Compensate the patricians for the invention, share with the other regions? Absolutely not. Leave the machines in the coast only. Yes. I am going to rig the vote. I'll kill you quickly. I love how I'll kill you with auto-modded. It was auto-modded as threatening. I'm gonna rig the vote. And I think the patricians should also vote C. Yeah, that's cool. Vote C. I mean, to be fair, we're just making the coast better. We're improving the coast. Shrimp, why are you voting A? You are a patrician. You are like... What? What? Huh? What? It raises farming. Yeah, for everyone. This would only raise it for you. This would raise it for everyone. Except for you, I think. It wouldn't make you able to rebel. You need defiance at least 6. Okay. Well, why other regions are not okay? I'm so confused. This is cruel, Council. Our people need those machines. No, you don't. You voted against it. You are the only ones to vote against it. You are the only 2 people to vote against it. Why are you complaining? Why are you defiant? Please fall in deaf ears while farmers in the coast continue to reap the benefits of the weed eaters. Other regions stagnate. Anything else? End season. By royal decree, tweak the laws. Stability, timer set to 15 seconds. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. What, you're angry at me? I voted for non-rebellion. I actively tried to help. I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at you. Cannot stop the revolution. I'm just confused. I'm confused. Currently rebelling. Glory to Morgana, glory to the north. No. So just remember, you cannot rebel if you're not a part of the chiefs right now. Nami is the only Baron at the moment, and Days and Shrimp are the 2 patricians. Keep in mind, you can only rebel once your defiance is above the authority. End year. Opening strike. I know it's just funny. We need the dumb king. Down with the saint. Too long those bastards and crown lands held us down. Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. You are heathens. Now is the time to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We'll burn their churches and string up their lying priests. Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the free north, where will we strike first? Patricians? Hang on. Shrimp and Days. They're gonna call them to war. More likely to join us, the king's authority is low. Finally, we could send an assassin, nip us in the bud. Dishonorable, but convenience. So, let's do the honorable thing here. I think we should do the honorable thing. The honor, the northern. Okay. Well. Okay. Chiefs launch a surprise attack on the coast, slashing and burning their way across fields and farmlands. They catch a regiment of coastal army unawares and spring an ambush, slaughtering them to a man. Common folk whisper the battleground will be stained red for a generation. We're so weak. Oh, we could lose this. Gods are good, down with the king. Northern soldiers return home in triumph, leaving the coast devastated in their wake. Huh. Rebellion, what's happening? At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Chief Chair, their tattoos seeming to shift in the light of the braziers. The chiefs of the north will rip that false crown from your head, I don't have a crown on, and stomp it into the mud. We will be fighting for glory, for honor, and for Odfin, the true king. My authority goes down, and my stability goes down. Formal declaration of war. Next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. I'm gonna do the honorable thing. I'm not gonna arrest you. One day I will see your head on a spike. Many odds on spikes when this war is over. Mine will not be among them. They killed our people. They did, but we still must fight honorably, Shrimp. My former liege. Chair strides from your throne room without looking back. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, your majesty. What are our chances? Well, don't persuade any of the regions to join the rebellion. This could be disastrous. I think we should all like team up against the chiefs. I think that's the way to go. We can beat the chiefs. Leader of the rebellion is Draconis, as reason for the uprising, citing your history of petty transgressions against the chiefs. Honestly, that's fair. Very sorry I hurt them. I think you might have lost their support. Is it too late to apologize? It's not. Urge to murder rising. Yes, your majesty. Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. Civil war? Civil war. I don't know, we're very weak. Yes, but Nami, the barons, are not weak. Your majesty, the kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig up the trebuchets. We might join them. I don't think you should. I think they attacked you. Look at how much of your land they took. Which says Nami is going to join you. Nami, he might. Hi, Fiend. How are you? If you'd like to join, you can do !join and your pronoun. Nami, you'll protect the crown, right? Fiend, join the patricians. It's a random. So when you join. Aw, okay. No worries. You run whatever errands you gotta run. Bad press. Your Majesty, you must have seen this. Look at it. Poster for Matthias and Eric, the latest play by Perlate, the leader of the Bright Stags, a popular marcher theater troupe. They've dramatized several events in the march. The play is horribly disrespectful. They practically have me breathing fire and threatening to murder my nephew. And surely your highness isn't such a tyrant as the Bright Stags suggest. I am. If I get back in time, I shall. I'll be streaming for quite a while, so more than likely, yes. Okay. Okay, you guys can vote. Y'all can vote on anything you want. Anything you want. Anything at all. You have the freedom to vote. Vote rebel. Oh, right, the Chiefs can't vote. I forgot, yeah, the Chiefs can't vote, can they? Vote Vive la Revolution. Okay, they're in the dungeon. Tragedy begets tragedy. You won't get away with this. Hush you or we'll break your loot. He's in the dungeon. Vote guillotine. I'm pretty sure the Nordics just used an axe. French. Whose next spreading was the March. Underground theaters spring up, putting on plays criticizing the king. Even the barons can't stamp them all out. But at least Matthias and Eric isn't being shown in public anymore. The king's costume in the play was simply scandalous. Must pay for my sins. The stability, though, is very low. We can get it back up, though. End season. Fuck the French. In dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Coast economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with. Money breeds money. I've made a series of investments to improve our profits even more. But what do we do with all the rest of the gold? Oh, you are rich. Okay. Time to start buying things, of course. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom piece by piece. Vote invade France. Hashtag invade France. Not again. First, the king must be in desperate need of our gold. I'm not. To advance the scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. This is a problem. This is a problem. King was in rebellion, 5 victory points. Okay. We can win this. We can win this. We can't, I don't think you can continue your scheme. Keep them sweet, Spymaster. You must have noticed the barons aren't happy, Your Majesty. The rebels have a keen eye and they'll take advantage of the situation. If the March joins the rebellion, we'll be in serious trouble. It's high time you ask the barons directly what they need. Hey, Nami. Nami, what you need? What you need to not rebel? I'll do anything. I got you. What you need to not rebel? Yeah, very well. Glancing in a direction. Great God, what's the point of this session? Since when does a king care about what we have to say? We're all working together, aren't we? I just hope we can all have a productive time. Don't be mean to Nami or torture you instead of a switch to execution. I would never be mean to Nami. Okay, we have a choice. Now, listen. Listen. If you... I'm willing to... Ads? Okay. Just let... Yeah, ads don't... Ad time. Ads, yippee. Victory points from the war events, yeah. Okay, I'm going to be waiting for ads to finish up. I'm actually really fucking with this Spotify playlist. I actually thought it was like in-game audio. It's not. Scheming. So not me. Do you want, you know, Nami. Do you want some do you want me to like make some of your guys military advisors? Do you want me to pay you? Do you want me to like and pay you a lot? You know, I'm just saying. Scheming with or against Vix, who knows? Listen, we could scheme together. We could scheme against the North. You know, you're the South, right? Like, we could be great here. We could be amazing. Fuck over your kin? Did I? When did I do that? Oh yeah. Bird flu. Oh yeah, they do that. Hi, Arctic Phoenix. That is a great first. That is a great first message. I love it. We are gonna start the vote. Yeah, we're gonna start the vote here. I'm gonna vote, I think. Nami, if you're with me, you'll vote C. If you're with me, you will vote C, not D. D actively screws us over. I beg of you to vote C. Nami, please. Nami, please vote C. Nami, please, I beg of you. Oh god, it screws me over so bad. Wait, no. Yes. Shit. Mirror, know me human, me speak. Oh my god. Vote Loyal's next reign. It's so over. It's so over. Oh no, I have no stability and no treasury. You see, View Palm is a foolproof tactic. Barons are very pleased with their payments. Unfortunately, a few peasants got wind of it. They're not too happy about their nobles eating off silver plates during a war. Oh, it is Jover. If anyone who's just joining wants to join the game, you can do !join followed by your pronouns. You can do it at any point. It will assign you a random faction. Fortunately, a few peasants got wind of it, yeah. The barons have been working hard. Of course they have, your majesty. We only hope the barons' good mood somehow trickles down to the common folk. The chiefs are pretty wealthy right now. Yeah. But it doesn't matter, we're in a war. Sickness spreads. Louise, a terrible sickness is spreading among my troops in the march. What kind of sickness? We've done a lot of digging, a lot of latrines, and a lot of graves. What can we do about it? If we let the disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council will see a way forward. I paid you. I didn't tax you. I paid you. And yet you still rebelled. I'm too busy being the court jester. Fair enough. Treasury too low. Oh. I'm gonna veto. Oh no. 2 seasons is too slow even if on your third scheme. I think I need to veto. No, I'll let break fluid. No way that's strong. Please vote C. Just please vote C. Nami. Nami, you're gonna make them win. You're gonna make Shrimp win. No, you're gonna make the patricians win. No, not again. I know how to treat the sickness, Your Majesty. It's a simple remedy. Garlic, wormwood, and a spleen of goat. And we mustn't forget leeches. Lots of leeches. Gathering enough ingredients to treat a whole army doesn't come cheap. At great expense, you send the best doctors from Quail University out to the march to cure your troops. Paths are also fucked. Yep. The Chiefs are not going to win. Hopefully they're worth the money. Doctors get to work with their leeches and bizarre concoctions. Some of your soldiers even benefit from the treatment. But it quickly becomes clear the doctors are fighting a losing battle, especially after they also catch the sickness. By the time the sickness has finished cutting through the marcher troops, hundreds of soldiers are dead, and morale among the survivors has plummeted. We don't win the rolls. Yeah, they're on Scheme 3, Jared. Oh, no. I think it would have been fine if we quarantined. I thought you guys were. Great battle. Peanut at the same time. No way. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy that you would just say that. That's technically possible, yeah. Vast armies darken the landscape like the shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. I'm so confused. Me too. Me too, Shrimp. Your Majesty, the army of the north is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous cur Draconis. Oh my god. I've received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the march. If they march now, they'll intercept the chiefs in the matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the coast. It's risky, but together they'd have a higher chance of defeating the accursed chiefs. What are your orders? You're gonna join forces. You're gonna join forces. Your orders to Baron Nami, the commander in the field. Hopefully they'll do what they're told. God knows treachery could thrive on a battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Now Nami, please. Nami, you support the crown, right? I'll make you my esteemed advisor. Nami, Nami. So you should support the crown. Nami's the only one who can vote here. Huh. Nami, thank you. Thank you, Baron Nami. There's a chance. There's a chance. Whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she arrives at your phone room, looking perfectly composed. Your Majesty, as you ordered, the barons have turned their army around to link up with the patricians. We can only hope this was the right decision. Have some confidence, Your Majesty. Too late for doubts now. It'll all come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. We will prevail. Spirit, I have a lot to take care of. They're like two sickly armies, I know. Marcher army's retreat is giving the chiefs free rein to pillage and plunder the march. The rampaging northern troops descend on the farms like locusts, taking everything to feed thousands of hungry soldiers. Meanwhile, shops, churches, and manors are plundered and the stolen loot shipped back to the north. Oh no. No, I'm not. Herd of sheep, yeah, I have. Why? I like this jester. Promote this jester. Mods, promote him. While the march suffers, the marcher forces successfully link up with the patricians. Now the joint army of barons and patricians march to meet the chiefs in open warfare, and the winner will either end your reign or preserve it. For the love of God. Please. Okay, you're able to do your thing, use your money, buy stuff. Just not the stadium. Not the stadium, please. Well, feel free to fund, fund. Fund A, B, C, D, E, F. And an amount. And your amounts are here on the right. Funding F is just lowering your military. It's lowering your military. You're sending your troops to die. You're sending your troops to die. What? Agent of Chaos. Oh, wait, shit, it is. Yeah. Damn it. It's so over. They'll still get funded anyways, though. 'Cause there's two of them. Two of them get funded. It's so over. Oh no. There goes the military. There goes the military. Oh no. There's a chance. An unexpected opportunity. Into the Pat's attack, we win now, and we didn't even spend a dime. Your Majesty, as the chiefs were marching through the march, they were hit by a fierce rainstorm. Unable to progress through the mud, they've set up camp beside the Rustwater River. Precisely, we must strike. Due to the weather, we'll have the same problems. If I may suggest another option, Your Majesty, the chiefs are drawing all their water from the Rustwater River. If we were to poison it upstream... Listen. True. Butterfly, no, usually it doesn't. Let's do it. Okay. This is our only option. You know what? You can reason with me all you want. I'm listening. Chair. I am a benevolent leader. I will listen to a little bit of pleading. Even if you poison us, the pass will win if we lose, but I'll pay you to do it. I'm doing it.
Do the roar.
Do the roar. Your Majesty, I thought so. And how do you expect us to poison a whole river? Let all the cattle in the march on the riverbank and allow all their effluents to flow freely. I forgot to rule this, Your Majesty. I need council approval before I proceed. Council? Council, I think we have a single option. I genuinely think we have... Howdy, Deku. How's it going? You have been assigned to the Barrens. Blanker fluid, dude, that's called crying. I think we should poison the river and sway it in our favor a little bit. Please vote B. Doing okay. What about you? I'm doing great. I have really good energy today. I'm chilling. Having a really fun stream with all y'all. Continue. Now, let's hope the dice roll is okay. Now, listen. Chair, we still have to win the dice roll. We still have to win the dice roll. Poisoning the river, it reminds me of my ex-wife. You won't regret this, Your Majesty. Leave everything to me. Please win the dice roll. Shit. Few cows gather on the banks of Rustwater, but in such small numbers that their effluence is washed away instantly, become a laughingstock, the king who tried to drown his enemies in cow dung. Shit. I'll streamer luck. I don't have this streamer luck. That's the problem. Almost isn't good enough. Next time you shut your devious little trap and leave the fighting to the professionals. The infighting. No. Seeds of Rebellion. That's the 5th peasant I've had to hang this week. And just like all the others, she was trying to steal our gold and give it to the poor. What do they need with gold anyways? Wednesday? Usually after the night. We have good farming. I know, but the barons don't. Something is amiss, Your Majesty. Someone has been stirring up discontent among the peasantry, and I have reason to believe it is the barons. Why would the barons stir up trouble with the common folk? Peasants' uprising is trouble if not de-escalated quickly. The barons will capitalize on the instability to install Yvette as queen. Kill a few more, put the fear of the ninth into them. Misunderstand that is exactly what the barons want. It will cause chaos. I like this, Jester. You must get a grip on the common folk. If your kingdom is stable, discontent will not be able to spread as easily. This will give me time to root out the conspirators. The kingdom could certainly be doing better. If things don't change soon, these protests will only get worse. Perhaps the council will aid you in this endeavor. My mom and my mom. No. Okay, we're gonna vote. We're gonna vote on, you know, what we need. Yeah. So feel free to, you know, pay for the hospitals for us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I appreciate you paying for the hospitals. Yeah. The other patricians stall even instead. I know. Voting is closed. Promise whatever you can to the peasants to keep them out on side. Public holidays, subsidized eyeglasses, complimentary branded ink pots, but it's only a stalling tactic. Without real change, you're still in hot water. I literally can't afford B. Oh no, you can't. Neither of you can. Ah. Hi, Neeks. If you have heard the Baron's efforts, their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Yo, Deku, thank you so much for the follow. If you're wanting to join the game as it stands, it's probably about to end this one, but we're about to do a new one. You can join now if you want, or later on. It's just exclamation point join followed by your pronouns. That's, sorry, oops. Wrong rules. Wrong game. Okay, final battle. A month ago, battle was averted, but that battle cannot be postponed forever. Already been t-shirt, nah, T-letter. Is this an ongoing dynasty? No, I don't have an heir. This actually, it just started, yeah. The barons and patricians are all that stands between the chiefs and the capital. A final battle deciding the fate of the kingdom. I'll send word to the patricians that it's time to strike. Pronouns too, Neeks. So you can do they. He, she, they. One of those three. Send word to the patricians that it's time to strike. We can only hope that they listen to our orders, Your Majesty. Send the joint forces of the patricians and barons to fight the rebels. I can... Oh god, patricians, vote, please. Shrimp, Days, I beg of you. Yeah, Neeks, you're in. You're a baron. Shrimp, you are a lifesaver. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. When she finally returns, she strides into your throne room with a triumphant gleam in your eyes. Yes! Marshal report. We caught the chiefs by surprise as they were fording a river. Classic pincer movement. The patricians attacked from one side and the barons charged in from the other. Show stats. Yeah, that was it. The stream froze Nor. You should have seen it. The river ran red that day and utter slaughter. We won the battle. Oh my goodness. So we've won? Yes, Your Majesty, unless something totally unexpected happened. At that moment, a frantic soldier bursts in. We're still equal to them. How though? We just won the dice roll. That moment, a frantic soldier bursts in. Your Majesty, we received word from our scouts. I don't quite know how to say this. Spit it out, damn you. Yes, ma'am. Your Majesty, the chiefs must have split their forces. The army we defeated was a diversion. They've got another regiment making its way through the Crown Lands. They'll be outside the capital in a matter of days, and the patricians are far too away to help. What do we do? Prepare for a siege. To do build capitals, fortifications, stockpile food, train up a citizens militia. But don't worry, this is a last-ditch ploy of a defeated army. We need to outlast the siege and the patricians will come to our rescue. With their one military. With their one military. Okay, end season. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. To do what I owe this pleasure, Madam Treasurer. I'll give it a rest. You know why I'm here. Let's just hurry this up, shall we? Where do I sign? Here and here and here. Here you go. You've got what you wanted. Now give me the money. So fast, Madam Treasurer. Didn't we also agree to sign over ownership of the Royal Mint's gold mine? So I did very well. Here you go. Of course. Goodbye, Madam Treasurer. See me. Indeed, my friend, good news. It was King's gold running out. The treasurer was willing to sell off the kingdom's roads and bridges. Soon this kingdom will be ours, but what will we do when we own everything? Okay. So days and shrimp. I thought this was scheme 3, not scheme 2. My bad. But this scares me a little bit. It's patrician vote. I'll keep the voting open until... Huh. Oh no. The region's divided. Mercilessly extract wealth from the kingdom until it collapses. Oh no. We've invested a lot of money into this kingdom. It's about time we started turning a profit. But what about the king? Won't he try to stop us? Keyword there, my friend, is try. For the final stage of the patrician scheme, they must lower authority to 3 or less. Oh boy. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass the final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win and a final scheme stage pass at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will happen after you've acquired an heir. Am I even able to acquire an heir? Am I even able to? Because I'm celibate. Oh no. Lower the tax? I can't afford to bribe you. I can't afford it. If the rebellion ends, okay. I just can't afford to lower the taxes anymore. If I could, I would tax the chiefs more, but I can't. Tax all cruelly. I am not going to do that to my allies. Unfortunately, for victory points. Okay. Aggression. That was auto-modded for aggression. Come on, just lower that tax bracket. We cannot. We cannot. But we refuse to raise the taxes on you. That's the thing. We're not gonna raise the taxes. About your heir. Despite everything, you still refuse to get married. It's unwise, but I'm willing to accept that I can't persuade you otherwise. There's one other thing you're missing, however. Something even more important than a spouse. An heir. Securing an heir is impossible. The kingdom is at war with itself. Defeat this rebellion, and then, and only then, is it worth looking into a future. I will talk to you again when the realm is at peace. A ground-shaking discovery. The chiefs are digging tunnels under our walls. By the 9th, northern troops could boil up from underground anywhere in the city, even under your very throne. I've placed bronze bowls of water inside the city halls. Judging by the size of the ripples, we've worked out where the tremors are coming from. It's a rough measurement for certain, but we must act now. What will the council have me do? Should have taken my daughter. I should have, yeah. I should have. Marshall Smart? Yeah, damn right. So this is, I'm just going to leave this up to you. Anyone who's not a chief, You can vote for anything on this list, exclamation mark, vote A, B, or C. That's Daco, Neeks, Nami, Shrimp, and Days. No, it's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. The Chiefs are trying to. The Chiefs are trying to make us fail this. Oh well. Okay, we do just win here. You might not. Or are y'all fighting them? Counter tells send troops to fight them off. We're so weak. I know. Basic sports where taking your tunnelers meet up with the northern tunnels. Your marshal leads the city watch down into the darkness, fighting by torchlight in the narrow confines of the tunnel, but after several days, the enemy overwhelms them and breaks through. Hundreds of northern soldiers rampage through the capital, burning and pillaging. Eventually you abandon a whole section of the city to the enemy, building street barricades to keep them away from the palace. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's so good. Why? No. You cannot. You fave the heathens. The chiefs march through the crown lands, pillaging and burning. The roads are heaving with refugees, and corpses clog the rivers. Now the capital is surrounded. You stand on the ramparts of your palace, staring out in dismay at the army camp stretching out for miles outside the city hall's walls. Bullshit in our lands. That is what started this, isn't it? That's what started this whole thing. Metal Gear Solid, yeah, that's supposed to break. Get down from there, Your Majesty. If they get lucky with a crossbow bolt. Is there any hope, Marshal? Only one. The barons and the patricians are still out there, Your Majesty. Their combined army smashed the rebels in the last battle, and they can smash them again. I hope they get here in time. The 9th will decide our fates. As you finish your sentence, an immense trebuchet hurls a 10-ton boulder towards the capital. It crashes into a nearby clock tower, smashing it to smithereens. Learn from Taoism in your next life. Like I said, Your Majesty, you better get inside. You should make the Jester as your next bodyguard. Damn right. His Jester is great. Okay, this is the... Damn, he's dead. Back in the march, Baron Nami has met with his co-conspirators once again. Brandy is being passed around a good measure, and seems spirits are high. You've done it again, you beautiful bastards. The peasants are in an uproar. Riots are commonplace among the kingdom. I foresee no negative consequences of this, other than for the king. Ads? Okay, I am pausing for the ads. Yeah, Shrimp, I've never understood that. You just never see ads. Capital battles based on victory points? I don't know. I don't know, I never lost a rebellion battle. No, Neeks, it's not ad block. I think it's regional. This isn't math class. My ad is over? Okay, we're gonna continue then. I think it's regional. I think, military is now capable. Use... That's so good for me. Wait. The barons progressing their scheme might have saved us. We've been able to use the current unrest as an excuse to expand our armies. The king can't gainsay us now. So, especially useful at a time like this, we'll need to protect ourselves from the chiefs while we enact the final phase of our plan. Speaking of which, I have 2 proposals for the plan ahead. One way or another would push the common folk to turn violent. Hi, FMX. Okay, chief, or barons, it's your vote. Do what you will, but remember, you should be protecting the crown. Okay, let's see who you joined. FMX, you joined the patricians. You're on my side. Noblest to be useful. I know. I just like to see it. I like to see who's on whose side. Yeah, lowering trade. Which I do think was the worst one for the barons to take. Why, you might even call it evil. It's for their own good when you think about it. Everyone will be better off with me on the throne. In this final push, we will ensure the king soon has more than one revolt on his hands. And once he's forced to sue for peace, I'll be right there ready to step in and negotiate. For the final stage of our scheme, the barons must lower all regions' combined trade to 14 or less. By royal decree, we can tweak the laws. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. I'm a pat. No, well, GG. We're gonna win. We're gonna win, FMX. We're gonna win. Trust me, we're gonna win. Still welcome you to the North Halls. Siege grinds on. Another dawn breaks. The great army of the North sprawls outside your city walls. For the last 3 weeks, they have tried to fight their way in. The siege drags on and your food supplies are dwindling. The streets outside your palace explode in daily riots as the citizens demand to be fed. No. Only vote for stuff you don't like if I enact the law. I'll let you know. I will let you know. Okay, end season. We need an heir. We need to finish the rebellion so we can get an heir. A grim dawn. Sun rises, the city in turmoil. Chiefs begin their assault last night, and you heard nothing outside but screams and howls and the clash of blades since. Elena, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. I'm here and I'm lurking. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your honor guard are in the streets outside the palace, building a barricade and organizing last-ditch defenses. Vital work, but you're vulnerable without them by your side. The GTS isn't working, unfortunately. The royal court is empty except for you, brooding on your throne. You wait and stew. Outside, the screams and clashes get louder. Finally, your spymaster arrives, out of breath, her face stained by smoke and blood. They'll be here any moment, your majesty. I must saddle your horse and escape the city. I know of a secret passage. I will fucking fight. I have to take care of my son. Understandable. You will die. It was nice knowing you, your majesty. She's gone in the blink of an eye. No turning back now. You rush to the stables, saddle your horse, and ride out in the street, sword in hand. A column of hardened northern warriors advance down the road, roaring and waving their battle axes. You can see Draconis at their head, shouting orders. You kick your spurs into seat and charge forward, sword waving. It's beautiful. It's glorious. It will go down in the history books forever. It's over almost instantly. A dozen battle axes chop you into dog food. 1,000 heavy boots march over you, crushing you into paste. But for a moment, you really felt like a king. And the North won. This round. We are going to do another. We are going to do more. Layla, they just won. King Vix the Usurped. We're going to do more. So hold on to your horses. Do we... Okay, so I'm going to leave this up to a vote. Where is... I'm going to start a poll. I'm going to leave it up for a minute. I'll leave it up for a minute. Start poll. You need the help. Let us be loyalists. You need the help. And advance during previous events, your nobles will turn to their previous regions and keep their wealth. Okay. Oh, shoot. I dropped something. I'm, oh, jeez. You can start without me if I'm late. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Okay, it looks like 3-2. We are continuing the dynasty. King Odfin of the Violet Order dynasty. Presiding over the patricians, barons, and chiefs. Okay, everyone, make sure you... I'll still be a pet. Can't you do exclamation mark join chiefs? Exclamation mark join to join back, everyone. I'll give you a few minutes to join back. Don't join the chiefs. Ah, dang. Only at the beginning of the dynasty? Okay. That's unfortunate. Deku, you are in. You are in the barons. Ah, they, them, though. Is my other noble still here? You have FMX. Days, are you still here? I didn't want they, them. I thought the game would remember she, her. If you want, I can back out and... I can back out and then redo it. Okay, yeah. I want to make sure everyone is... I apologize for that little bit of delay. This is also a really great way for me to learn people's pronouns, so I don't mess up. Where's my court jester? We are just waiting for... Yeah, we're just waiting for Chair, I believe. And anyone else who wants to join, you are free to. More people, the better. Join Chair. Okay, I'm giving it 10 seconds. If you want to join, you can join midway through. No, the highlighted names are people who have the game and have customization. So when you actually own the game, you're able to customize your nobles. The chiefs will be loyal with our liege. Thank you. The patricians are still very, very strong, though. Coronation. Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Vix, but you still have to answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over. Take it changed into my waterproof robes, then. 50% off Steam till the 15th. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what, $5? Worth it. We'll own the game. They appear in events more and customize their looks. Yep. Waterproof robes. It may be for the best, Your Majesty. Shall we call the nobles in? Feel free to vote on how the coronation goes. I'm sure I know what the chiefs are going to vote for. I'm still going to become a tycoon. Everyone, it is voting time. If you have not voted, you are voted. Troops shall bear the king through the streets atop a shield. We stay true to the North traditions. For the North. I I guess I'm Northern heritage in this one. Well, traditional Northern ceremony in the palace. Of course, that means you're stripped nude, flogged with birches, and bathed in goat's blood while the god speaker chants the ancient rites of Morgana. What? What? Okay. It's all thoroughly pagan. The church is outraged, and so are the common folk. They should just be grateful you didn't include the ritual sacrifice. What? Council introduction. You did it. You seized the throne. We showed them what the chiefs could do, didn't we? Now just remember which side of your bread is buttered. You answer to us. Got it? Long live the North. I gotta keep the North on my side. You're capitalist of faith. Rebel. No. No, everyone except for the North is gonna rebel. Introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. To the patricians. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see your kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. To the march. Deku, hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will he be a good little king and do as he's told? Oh no, this king is a bottom. Not me, though. I'm dead. Too early to tell. We should probably have a backup plan just in case. Path to victory. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy to the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? We should raise the North's military for sure, though. Yeah, I'm certain that the barons and patricians will rebel. I love the one military. Yeah, but you're rich. Why does the one military matter if you're rich? You can just buy people. You can just buy the military. How do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a conqueror. A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Conquest for Morgana. Literally buy military as pats in the rebellion event. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. And so we end the season. We end the spring. Lucian of Shrimp the Cannibal's family, legendary former pirate, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Shrimp, is this canon? Is this canon? Are you pirate family? Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Odfin. Something must be done. Bottom. Hi, Antares. If you'd like to join the game, you feel free to type !join, followed by she, he, or they. Whatever your pronouns are. Can't really win a rebellion with such a low military. Okay, patricians. It is open. That's FMX and Shrimp. That's it. Antares has joined the chiefs. Long live the North. Raise authority. Honestly, that's not good for me. Long live the North. Okay. Voting is closed. I'm enemies with Neeks. Not necessarily. We're all a part of the same kingdom. You're only enemies with Neeks if Neeks and the Barons rebel. The patricians plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the king was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Back to the stats. Joke, our accents are different. Enemy. Fair enough. To be fair, you're of the north, Neeks is of the south. Lore accurate. Emmy of the Neeksith bloodline, notorious marcher general, stands up before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. Kentucky Fried Chicken, states can't do that. That's my jester. That's my court jester right there. That's my jester. Barons, you are free to vote. That's Neeks, Nami, and Deku. Feel free to vote for whichever scheme you want to pursue. That checks out. Jester, I hardly know her. Voting is closed. Your goal is to lower stability. Barons plan to persuade the population that only a charismatic general can protect them. First, the common folk must be afraid. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. So I need to raise authority and lower stability. Huh. Drink water? Okay. Thank you, Draconis. Orm of the Antares clan, notorious northern orator, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Morgana is with us. Oddfin now sits on the throne and the chiefs are in charge, but the other regions will already be scheming to depose him. Antimeteorite. I can't. Just Antares. Antares. Do we stay loyal to the new king or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Antardia, right? Antardia, right? Oh yeah, Chiefs, vote. Vote. Exclamation point vote ABC. Lower all faith. Okay, you're loyalists. You're all loyalists, except for one traitor. One traitor in our midst. That settles it then. Long live the king. May he bring glory to Morgana. But we can always change our minds. If Oddfin ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of him the old-fashioned way. The chief's goal is to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the king produces an heir and completes his ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. You wouldn't rebel, would you? You wouldn't rebel. I know you wouldn't rebel.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! Michael! Help me!
Michael! You wouldn't rebel a second time, would you? You wouldn't do that again. Come on. Come on, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. You're loyal. You're loyal. By royal decree, we can take the laws governing how the council votes. I think we should allow anonymity. Make us rich and I will give you my life. Deal. My lord, we will not betray our loyalties. My only standard is the gold standard, my lord. Yes, I see. We'll start with the honor guard. Since, you know, the Chiefs are supporting me. While you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? Chair? How are you talking in italics? If you do /me. /me and then your message. We can still see votes in chat. Oh yeah, we can. Your Greatness, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? Yeah, like that. If you let us host it in the north, I'll even pay for it. And the spectacle will boost our economy massively. And of course, I'm confident the Northern Warriors will win. This is pointless. Why don't you just choose your honor guard and have done with it? /me. Exclamation point is just for stuff in the game. It's a Twitch thing. Watch. I take it back. I won't pay for it like that. I mean, you're the one who offered, Chair. I'm just saying. I don't see how being a rat trader and capitalist scum are mutually exclusive. They're really not. How much wealth do you have? Oh, come on. You're the most wealthy person. You are the most wealthy person. I'll bribe you. I'll bribe you, but I want, you know, the gods are good. I'll begin organizing the event at once. You're the most wealthy person. You're fine. Trade is now opulent. See? See, it benefits you. It benefits us. Good Lord, I feel like I'm like... I feel like I have to like... I'm like fighting on 8 sides trying to get my way. Champion gladiators from the coastal arena and the Barons battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Who will you support? Obviously, I'm going to support the Northern Warriors. Long live the North. Down with the king. A wise choice. Now let's watch a little blood get spilled, shall we? Watch the fights. The bell rings. The marcher soldiers charges like a bull, his sword already swinging. The Northern Warrior blocks it with his battle axe, grunting with the effort. The Northern Warrior scarcely has time to catch his breath before the gladiator is also upon him, roaring with mad laughter. Sparks fly as blades clash. The 3 fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eye to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark. Blood sprays, and finally, someone stands victorious. It's the Marcher veteran, his scarred face speckled with blood. His opponents lie dead at his feet. Gods be good, they must have cheated. Or we just got unlucky. Regardless, you have a new honor guard, your majesty, but not the one you wanted. Yeah. Damn barons. With that, the battle royale is over. Everyone agrees it was a fine day out for those who survived, and the Northern Army attracts a wave of new recruits. See, it benefited you more. Trial by combat, yeah. A fishy wedding. 3 times as much for that, let's go. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our 2 great nations. Fish. Fish. Depths below, great nation. The Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish. I mean, why was that? Before, I want to make a statement here. Fuck off, Automod. Okay, first of all, this first message I'm gonna allow. This was automodded for bullying. Fishfucker time. This next one was automodded for aggression. The group is amphib folk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. The church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the king to attend. Yeah, that's bullying. Saying fish fucker is bullying. You can send an assassin if you rebel since it's honor guard. True. Burn the High Inquisitor. Okay, I am going to I'm just gonna leave it up to everyone. Vote. Everybody vote what you want. Vote ! Vote A, B, C, or D. We're either legitimizing the fish wedding or not. No need to talk. We must happen. If it's a tie, if it ends up being a tie, I get final say. So we attend the wedding. You vote, otherwise I'm executing you. Deserved. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you shall be delighted to attend. The kingdom is sliding into madness. When it's announced that you will attend the wedding, the patricians are naturally scandalized. Was AFK? You missed the fish wedding. You missed the fish wedding. If you want advice on how to seduce the fish, ask. I now know the event order needed. No. We're gonna go completely raw into this. Both the peasants, sentimental as ever, are in favor of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. We were voting for the king to fuck the fish. No, I'm not fucking the fish. I'm allowing somebody else to fuck the fish. What? I'm just attending a wedding for somebody else to do the fish. I'm not fucking the fish. Somebody else is. Why are we talking about me? I'm not fucking the fish. I'm not fucking the fish. Somebody else is. I'm not doing it. Somebody else is fucking. There's no fish fucking happening here. Why am I trying to. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second to really fuck anything. Shut up. I am having an aneurysm. Get in that fish. No. Please, for the love of God. Your Majesty, there's a petitioner here to see you today. Why am I justifying this? Why am I justifying the fish fucking? No. Stroke those gills. No. Jesus. This is something. I'm losing. Hey, just letting you know there's either an ad running or an ad about to run. Subs and Prime subs don't get ads. You don't get ads if you're shrimp. You don't get ads if you have Twitch Turbo. For some reason, honorary pin. That should hold on. I need to check string elements. Why are my commands not working? Chatbot, chat commands, custom commands. Add. Yeah, it says everyone can use it. Weird. The bottom. I'm not a bottom. So should we stop all trades? Fine. Majesty, there's a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. Thank goodness I'm subbed and there's 25% off on my subs. 25% off on subs. Whoa, that's a great opportunity. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Majesty, there's a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. I assume you have a good reason for letting her in. You'll see soon enough. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Oreed, and I have a proposition for you. Where are you from? Distant shores. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. Tell me more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked in a harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. She stole the goods I stole from Kurt, that fucker. That's bullying. That was modded for bullying. Why? She's Ori, that snake. If I don't get ads, fuck you, Vex. Jocked. Yeah, I have a speech impediment. I stutter. I say weird letters. No shame on being a bottom. You don't need to lie to us. I'm not though. I'm a switch. That's not a bottom. They're all yours in return for a small favor. What is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. I'll vote. I stole those fair and square, give. No. We're gonna let you vote. I'm gonna let you vote. It's voting time. This is gonna be a very close vote. Why are we voting in a monarchy? It's a democratic monarchy. Like, they have a council in democratic monarchies. It's not an absolute monarchy. You're back taking a call? No worries. Damn it. It's not a tie. Okay. We're keeping the guns. Managed democracy. That's just dictatorship. This is not Super Earth. This is... What is this country called? I don't know. The Kingdom of something or another. Military is now mighty in the north. I guess it's worth it. I'm winning. Ori and your weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your soldiers as promised. Ori demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Was for the goddamn king to efficiency. What? That's a veto. I veto that vote. In season. Okay, so for anyone who has not done the auctions before, you will be, instead of doing vote, you are going to be doing... I lied. I am a peasant. I wasn't left quite to do errands. I'm fucking the kind instead. Anyways. If you have not done this, you're going to be doing exclamation mark fund. Whatever you want to fund, you have your amounts here. These are your, your wealth. So have fun funding whatever you want to fund here. I don't think anything really affects me too much. Have fun with the auctions. Wait. Wait. Can we get some stuff above the prison, actually? Can we go library? Can we fund the library? Uh-oh. Wait, fund the library, please. No, fund the library. Library, please, 6 seconds. Where's my teammate? FMX is helping. FMX is your teammate. Thank you. We got the library. We got the stability. A little bit less faith is fine. Oh, thank you. We need authority to go up, though. No, we need the authority to go down 1. No, we don't, because then the patricians can rebel. Ooh. Finding a spouse. Oh, remember this. Remember that I am not the one that is betraying you. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Any? Thank you, your majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Why didn't authority go up? Hi, Scotch. How's it going? Nice to meet you. It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the chiefs as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right? Fish. Can I? Wait, can I? Can I? The fish? The Kurth captain that you allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette, after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Kurth spy. I will have a word. Fuck the fucking fish. I am considering the fish. You can seduce the fish. Fucking fish will publicly execute you, I swear. No, wait. Scotch, you are a patrician. You find Orreed pacing the halls far from her assigned chambers. What are you doing out of your room? Thinking, is that a crime? What a thing to join on. I know. Let the ponder. Talk to me like that, I'll have your head in a basket. She turns your nose up at you with a small scowl. Very well, you've made your point. Orreed storms off, her feet clacking loudly against the stone. You're sure this isn't over yet. You can even marry the fish with the correct order of selected events. That is crazy. What's this? An island rises in the coast. Your esteemed highness, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen, halfway between our shores and the Isle of Sol. The Finn folk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. Pick seduce here. Okay. Deal. It's true, your majesty. The Finn folk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Sol. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Solish hands. So we're seducing, right? I don't have to even, like... We want D. I don't even have to rig the vote, do I? Yeah, I don't have to rig the vote. Vote D, ! Vote, if you want to vote. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I FMX. He's a fish fucker. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Taurus, I'm a little bit surprised you don't want me to... You don't want the fish. Fish fucker Vix. What? I have 3 titles now. I have Fish Fucker, I have Disgraced Prince, and I have Mpreg Fox. Still on the call, but if you fail to marry that fish, I'm also rising up. Okay. Deal. So, capital idea. I have always found the Finn folk appealing. Nobles glance at each other, coughing and adjusting their collars. Well, you're unattached, and you make a far better match for this Finn folk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little island. What's the harm? Very well, I'll seduce the sexy fish man. The TTS I don't think is working. So the DTS is in fact working. We all admire your sacrifice, your esteemed highness. Thank you. Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to one of the Finn folk's undersea villages. Your chancellor has heard of magic reeds that allow the bear to breathe underwater, but such a thing will take weeks to track down. At least that gives you time to prepare for your underwater visit and to buy some waterproof roses. Don't apologize, that's funny. I don't mind TTS spam. TTS spam is okay until I say to stop. In the coast, Lord Patrician FMX sits on a pier watching the sharks swim lazy circles beneath his dangling feet. Suddenly, the water begins to boil and froth. The sharks swim off in terror. A huge, shaggy figure rises from the sea. See the end of the fish event. Ignore marriage candidates. Okay. You wanted to meet me. Make it quick. A giant squid is fighting a sperm whale 30 miles from here, and I don't want to miss it. I thought we might have a common goal. The king has been overstepping his bounds recently, hasn't he? The king's navy did anchor their ships over my favorite reef last month. Pretty annoying. All right, I'll help you, but you better get rid of the bees first. Did you say bees? Oh no, not the bees. Yes, on this plane they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty, and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them. Boys, we get to see our king shag the fishosi. The next stage of the scheme, the patricians must lower all regions combined farming to 14 or less. Oh, shit. Fish. Actually, I don't want your defiance to go up anymore. Fish fucker GTS. Thank you. Thank you. 14 all regions. Sir, we simply ask you to say the same. What do the... You promised chair to bribe. I did. So we'll tax the barons, I think. I think we're fine with taxing the barons a little bit. They might not be happy about it, but... You know, Neeks, Nami, and Deku, they'll live. They'll live. It's okay. They'll be fine. I'm just raising the taxes a little bit, you know? Bribe yippee. They make your defiance go down. Remember that. Yet more taxes than you, loser. I didn't bribe you, because I don't need to just yet. I need the fish. I can't hear, but I see. Oh, okay, chair. The Finn folks send a stagecoach made from a giant clam pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic breathing reed and hop inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves and you are whisked down to the murky depths. A few hours later, you arrive at an undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. Barons, we must ride if we can. Shame you didn't bribe me. Guess you want me to rebel. I'll slice it through, bestie. Oh my god. Jeez. The prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Tiny finfolk spawnlings swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, your majesty. We're honored to have such a prestigious visitor. Wow, this place is amazing. A whale passes overhead, momentarily dousing you in shadow. So you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shomo and the island I'm giving him as a dowry. First of all, I must offer my congratulations. I'm following Draconis' instructions here. I am but a puppet. The prince kind of cute, not gonna lie. I know, right? Fish fucking and bribes, long live the king. We love the North. Over my corpse. Congratulate the fish. The island is important. Unlike most of my kind, I believe the Finn folk and surface folk must get along. This wedding is the first step in that progress. What was next? Say the island is important. Congratulate, then dowry, then war. Okay. This one? Why do you have to give him a dowry? Okay. It's a very small island. The Archduke assured me it wasn't worth very much. After all, you surface folk have so much land already. This new island could cause a war. Even beneath the waves, we hear of your kingdom's military might. So we won. No. Oh, wait, no. Dowry, yeah, no. Lucky. Yeah. It pains me that people cannot afford a conflict with yours. I wanted to bring the Finn folk and surface folk together, not tear them apart. Oh, I didn't see the. I was just going based off your instructions entirely. I'm a monster fucker, of course I would. Understandable. Your clam coach brings you back to the surface. You wait on the beach, you gasp for breath. Air never tastes so good. How did it go, Your Majesty? Guzzly seduced the fishman? Alas, the opportunity never came up. Well, that's a shame. How could you, Draconis? Listens intently as you describe your conversation with the Finfolk Prince. Please, don't worry, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Execute me, I deserve it. You damn right. Oh, the Coast Defiance went way down. And the stability, let's go. Execute them. If I could, I would. Click, execute. Don't kill. Bounty hunters. I actually wanted the fish. I cannot save you now, MG. You deserve your fate. Draconis. Fuck the traitors. No, that's not. No, thank you. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. King Odvin, we greet you humbly. Tell me more about Kurth. It is lovely this time of year. You should visit. Lots of rain, but we make do. As for more important matters, we're searching for someone. A fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, went by the name Oreed. What kind of fugitive? We will hang them on our walls. The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo. I wouldn't piss off Oreed if I was here, Your Madge. I don't know how to not piss them off in this case. I'm afraid she's under my protection. As we feared, still perhaps we can work out a deal. Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we're sure that an esteemed king such as yourself will not risk Grand Kurth's ire. As proof of our goodwill, we even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Just say fuck you to the bounty hunters. We need, so vote B. Okay. I'm gonna veto A. You are free to vote for anything you want except for A. Everybody. This could go either way. I totally wasn't prepping a vote for A. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are broke, but our military might is mighty. Are you full traitor now? I thought you were loyal. I thought you were a loyalist. I guess I was wrong. Bounty hunters do not take long to consider your offer. They return to Kurth with the head of a nameless prisoner. You hope officials back in the Republic will be none the wiser. Oreed decides to stay in your kingdom, offering her advisory services to your navy as payment for sparing her. I don't want to piss off Kurth. I don't want to piss off another country. Mediocre. We're so strong. I found the 3 potential catches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. Yes, I know. Chancellor, we see the Great Hall where they've been arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each covered. We'll see the eligible candidates. Whisk away the cloth. This is Skuld, firstborn son of Northern Draconis clan. Apparently, he can be a little shy with strangers, but I'm sure he's a wonderful man when he comes out of his shell. Aww. That's all. Despite his terror of social situations, he's utterly unafraid on the battlefield. Okay. From the coast, we have Rhoda, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Scotch's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue, too. I think we scared Scotch off, so unfortunately. Hello, Kenshi. How are you? From the coast, we've rode it. Yep. Let's go hunting, which isn't a common hobby among the patricians, and apparently she has a dark side. Could be worse. Imagine head with silvered tongue, though. With the Sigma. What a neat avatar. Thank you, thank you. And finally, we have the March's offering, Jakarta, scion of the prestigious Nami's bloodline. A typical baroness, really, loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She was up high in the army training the troops, but was dishonorably discharged. Join, make sure you add your pronouns after join. So he, she, they. It's being called a bottom. Nope. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Shrimp. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Do the Northerners want me to... Oh no, you're in. Take the Barons. Are you sure? You'll get assassinated otherwise. Ah, true shit. You're so right. I don't want to get assassinated. Yeah. With the March's offering, Jakarta, Scion. Yeah. Made my decision. Jakarta of the March. It defaults to they if you don't choose any pronouns. Okay, good to know. Good to know. They're your honor guard, yeah. But I already have an honor guard, and remember, we chose based on trial by combat. End season. While the king settles into his young reign, a general has risen in the march, the indomitable Barris Emmy. You fools, you're supposed to drown the kingdom in chaos, but it's calm as a Calabrian convent. We'll redouble our efforts, General. The Baron's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the northern chiefs are poring over the secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the walls, a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by colored string. The king has finally found a match, even if it isn't who we had hoped. Now he just needs to get on with the wedding. And then get on with the baby making. I heard tell of a secret meeting between the patricians and the wizards Scrampton. Gods only know what they were discussing, but it can't have been good. I want only chaos and only chaos. Fair enough. We gotta keep up our efforts. King Oddfin isn't going anywhere on our watch. Chiefs must continue to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the king produces an heir and completes his ambition. Golden choice. A little bit incentive. A little bit of incentive. Bankruptcy. Oh no, we need money. Treasury's almost empty. Where the hell did it all go? Perhaps we've been spending a little too freely. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. I think we have the stability to spare, don't we? Make more coins. We want the authority high, though, so... Bank. Don't listen to the trader. You're so right. I don't want to debase the currency too much. Maintain total independence from the Republic. Banker they send to take your signatures, delicate hands and sharp teeth. You watch us as you put pen to paper, eyes glittering. You're making an excellent decision, Your Majesty. You shall pay us back with 25% interest in 1 year. Trust me, for the love of God. Okay, I'm trusting you. Printing money never goes poorly. No, never. Never. Why would it ever go poorly? Rogue Golem? A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Ashmedean border, my liege. This could be an exciting opportunity. What's so exciting over it? Please, my liege, there's a chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We can even turn it against Ashmead. The barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain advantage over Ashmead or over the chiefs and patricians. Golems are an offense to the ninth god, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. But what does Morgana think about that? Huh? 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 We could destroy it. Might is right, we use the golem. We are voting. We are voting for where to use the golem. Everybody can vote. Pretty close to Defiance. Yeah. I'm just saying, if you want money... I was going to vote C, but money. Yeah, I know. Money. Everybody loves money. Except for the patricians, who is weird because they are the money. They're the money region. You're back. Okie dokie. Even chaos needs funding. Voting is closed. You are all very wealthy now. We know from first-hand experience how well these golems fight. It'll be a wonderful addition to our troops. The golem lives up to its reputation. On its first test run, blades pop out of its wrists and slice a training dummy in half, as well as the wall behind it. I voted wrong. You voted for the not... The money region is not wanting very much money. That's all I'm hearing. Royal wedding. Your wedding to Jakarta is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Something, 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 standing in the cathedral with Jakarta at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? Yes. And I pronounce you king and wife. Meaning someone put A. Unfortunate. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Jakarta, dances so vigorously that she spills wine all over herself. By the time you find yourself alone, it's past midnight, you never felt more tired. Hello, Scotch Bonnets. How are you? You have been added to the patricians. Like, they need more. Imagine, wait. You need some dating advice. Do I? Do I? Nice to meet you. I hope you enjoy it here. Are you confident? Yes. Why are we so damn much? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out for myself. You can go for it. I think so. I think I should. Servants, bring us wine. Spare time. Nothing beats the romance of the hunt. Roaming the great outdoors, searching for my prey. What did you think of the wedding? Is your love life good? Thanks. Hope you're well. I am. Very high energy today. It was damn beautiful from start to finish, wasn't it? I had a whale of a time. Shall we go to bed together? Time like the present, eh? So he's back, the last dregs of wine, and leads you to bed. Leads me? Wait. Hold on. Hang on a second. W King. Still have no air, but Vic's getting topped. No. King no efficiency. Not yet. A call for apprentices. Bad news, Your Highness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Skulheim. I believe it is Athmorel, the Stormbringer. Why is this a problem? She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking common folk from all over the north are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants, I, Deku, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those common folk are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You? You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. I'm chaos, I am a villain. Deku from his show, My Hero Academia. We can't let this go ahead. To have a potential wizard on the council would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Then we shall assemble the council. Shrimp, you're already in. I can't see my stuff anymore. You're still in, trust me. Now, we could down with the noble title. What do we do here? What does everybody think? What does everybody think we should do? I can't see it on the extension. You won't be able to see it until the next playthrough. But you will be able to see it. Yeah. You won't be able to see it on the extension itself. You'll be able to see it in like in-game. You'll get more access to events. You'll show up more for custom to apply. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay, we are going to just straight up vote. Vote what you want. Either way, it doesn't really affect me all too much. Patricians and the rest of you guys, make sure you vote. More money for the crown. Oh, yes, true. Actually, vote B. Cats, you're helping the barons here. This means I get the tiebreaker, right? No. Scotch, let's go. Let's go. Voting is closed. Join he barons. Let's see. Yeah, you are barons. Sweet. No, my tie, it's ruined. Totally acceptable compromise. Deku begins their journey to Skullheim immediately. And we're rich. No premium customization. Oh no. Unfortunate. That's sad. Also, nice to meet you. Final. Her successor, Baroness Deku II, inherits her position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of her wealth as payment. Baroness Deku has died. Deku II has joined the council. Why did you die? Why did you die? You just left. Athmorel's presence in Skullheim attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of her latent magic begins to wilt crops for miles around. Because he was removed from the council's death, wizard apprenticeships have high death rate. That's true. Although, yeah, she probably did just actually die. Avalanche. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. I suppose I should be lending a helping hand, even though Draconis is a traitor. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the North, but surely they will vote with compassion? It's our North, right. But we need the treasury. We desperately need the treasury. Is it faith down for just the North? Fuck A, we go B. I say we go... I'm gonna golden choice B. No. Ro has more than enough money to pay his debt, and yet... That's actually a fair point. I'll vote without any... I'm gonna vote nothing. I'm gonna let my council decide. I'm gonna let my council decide. My council can decide whatever they want. 5 seconds. Praise Morgana, we ate the more. We ate them. We ate. We. We ate the North. Okay. Continue. Voting tied. And I'm going to send the financial aid. We have more than enough. No. Chair, listen. We have more than enough money in the treasury. We're fine. You'll have 50 gold? That's fine. That's fine. Why am I always AFK when people need me to vote for stuff? None, Memish. Your funds go towards resettling the survivors' neighboring villages with enough gold to see them through the winter. And Chief Draconis skims a little off the top. How rich are you, Draconis? Oh my god. Why do you have so much? Why are you so rich? Gareth of Wealth. Back from the hunt. The dragon, of course I'm rich. Jeez. Oddfin, dearest, I have something for you. Something I brought back from my latest hunt, a trophy. Jakarta takes you by the hand and leads you into the Great Hall, where a white sheet hangs from some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free and it falls to the floor, the taxidermied figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if ready to attack. I think we need to instill some fear into the nobles. Back, what did I miss? Deku died. Deku was killed, and Deku the Second took their place. We are powerful. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Okay, for the auctions, for those who don't know, you're going to be doing exclamation mark fund, whichever one you want, and the amount you want. I'm not going to recommend anything. It's completely up to you. I'm keeping myself on the left, so that's... Oh yeah, you don't have money because we made you, because we killed you and then made your second, and made your, like, I don't know. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Don't worry, we'll get you some more money, Deku. We'll get you some more money. It just seems to be how the Barons are going right now. 17 seconds. For now, we're funding the prison and the monuments. Never mind the prison and the library. That cancel each other out. Draconis almost have more than the entire rest of the kingdom combined. That is true. The prison and the library. So we go down a stability, and then we go up a stability, so nothing changes. I appreciate everything that's happening. I had to spend, unfortunately, sad day. A dragon that spends their gold? Come on. That's not a real dragon. Your Greatness, merchants are visiting the north from as far afield as Valamir and Atesh. Our quarterly figures are stunning. Merchants? Ugh, merchants. Or even now, you better. I couldn't let that happen. I agree, but there is a small price to pay for the prices they pay. Your Highness, this northern economist has an audacious idea for all this wealth. Yeah, it's between two people. Two people own the majority of the kingdom's wealth. Call it an experiment. We give the peasants gold whether or not they're working. This will ensure a base level of comfort and security for all. Isn't this just communism? Isn't this just communism? Gods be good. What are you saying? That we should hand out cash for nothing? With respect, how is that different from chiefs receiving fees from their serfs? It's completely different, Your Greatness. This lunacy cannot possibly be considered. Now, oh, that's a lot of positives. Wait. That's a lot of positives. That's a lot of positives. I'm sorry. Vote what you want, but just know your pockets are getting lined if you vote A. You want money? Vote A. You don't want money? Vote anything else. See, there is no downside. There is no downside to this. You lose money, but you get it back. There's no downside. It seems everybody's on board, too. Almost everybody's on board. There's 3 nobles, I think, that just aren't here anymore. Many chiefs are furious. Not only that, but other nobles watch anxiously, worried about this outrageous new strategy spreading elsewhere. But their fears are unfounded. Freed from at least some of the backbreaking worry of how to pay for the next meal, peasants praise the crown and the council. We'll 100% have negative effects later on. That's sure. It's good for now. We have 10 stability. We are as stable as we're ever going to get. We have the best trade we're ever going to get in the north. We're good on stability. We're fine. We kind of screws the barons over, but that's fine. I mean, it's just Neeks, Nami, Deku, final park. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Trade is now monopoly. They're just monopolizing everything. Curious discovery. Parents aren't important. Money is important. I'm doing to the barons what I did to the north last run. Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north. Yes, I remember a tragedy. The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside. We suspect it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. You can vote on whatever you want. I don't want the Defiance going up more. Vote how you please. It's our Defiance. Yeah. And we still have traders in the north. We still have traders in the north. They need my vote to rebel. They can't. Oh, shit, true. No. No, because Avantaris also rebels. The North has no short supply of warrior heroes. The only problem is finding a group who are willing to work together. There are a lot of ancient feuds to tiptoe around. Chiefs finally settle on a champion named Hrothvir, known for juggling live scorpions. He will lead a band of brave warriors into the tomb. We're positively fucked. You hope to hear back from them soon. The North is dead. No, we're fine. We're fine. Can I see how much money I have real quick? Sure. You should be able to see it in the thing, but here you go. You have, as it stands right now, 1,050. About your heir. Your Majesty, have you ever heard of Terracotta Warriors? We can control the terracotta. Oh, made of ice. Oh. Oh, we're screwed. Oh, we're screwed. Yeah, so the extension is working properly right now. Okay. Manchester chart is own strong and steady like an old castle wall that began to political arrangements blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Doesn't show my faction nor money. That's strange. Still broken? Okay. We're fucked. That's fine. You are in. If you need me to show you the treasury you have, I will happily do so. So on the right, if you go to where your extensions are, like on the right side in the middle of your screen, you go down into your settings, and you have to like actually like go to the King of the Castle extension on the right side, where you see the settings, and you have to like give it permissions. That's what fixed it for me when I was watching somebody play. I don't want to see my little guy. Somebody's still missing. You need an heir. Oof. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife and I will have a child. Yeah, sure. Traditional, no one will object. Tall range. As long as my money is untouched by the Ice Warriors, they can pillage. Arya's perms, no change. That's strange. Okay, that's really unfortunate that the extension just isn't working. Along the coast, Lord Patrician FMX is visiting the wizard Scrampton in his cliffside tower built of knotted coral and seashells. Seashells. Your side of the... Oh, fuck. I gotta do the accent. Your side of the bargain is complete. The dreams of being are no longer a threat. Their palaces stand empty. My thanks, great wizard. Now shall we discuss how to overthrow this troublesome king. Patricians of the coast, feel free to choose a scheme. AFK? Okay. Yeah, I apologize for it, like, not working. That's, yeah. Curse him with a fate far worse than death. Raise trade. Oh, shit, we're fucked. We need to log the fuck in. You're so right. Hold on. You're so right. Voting is closed. This isn't the final one, thankfully. Oh my god. Wait. Oh god. We're the weakest. It's gonna give us like 20 trade. Oh no. They chose trade. We're good. We're safe. What do you mean? Enough gold to sink a galleon. They already sealed the deal. No, something you should learn. Dealing with wizards is a tricky business. Now get me that gold. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to at least 10. Woo! We have ice warriors, but no scheme. Only 2. I could bribe everybody. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to do this. Because I feel bad for Deku, first and foremost. I feel bad for Deku. My loan. Wait, how much is how much is the loan? 3750. We're so close to rebelling. That's true. No, you're not that close. Okay. I think this is fine. I could also do this, because, I mean, Defiance isn't that bad. No one else close to rebel. That's true. I'll just cruel tax everybody then. Screw it. Screw it. Even if Defiance was 10, nobody can repel. That's fine. You'll get your money back. Wizardly meddling. Great God, how many times do I have to tell you she's not my responsibility anymore? Oh, Deku the Second. Holy shit, Vix, this is the second time. The second time what? Who's starving money? I believe. No, wait, no. Actually, I gotta go. Okay, Neeks, enjoy whatever it is you gotta do. It was your mother who stole all of my gold. Someone must pay. Oh, Draconis. Oh, Draconis. Have fun? Thank you. You have fun with what you're doing. I feel bad for Draconis. They lose gold and they're AFK. They actually had to go while they just left Colin. Yeah, I figured as much. We kill them as Deku dies. Have mercy, your highness. The former Baroness Deku Deku the Second turned up at my estate demanding my jewelry and valuables. Oh no, that's the first Deku. That's the first Deku. That's not Deku the Second. Deku the First. They were needed for Skullheim for research. Golds. Vix, can we take a short time to see everyone's avatars? Sure. I mean, I don't know how to personally do that. Can I save the game out of this and then you just over the names? Oh, I'm assuming, is that it? Is that correct? Or has it not updated? Nah, okay. It likely hasn't updated then, so we'll fix it, we'll fix it after. If we can, like, exit and then just go back in. But the custom fits. Compensates. Okay. I am going to do a golden choice. Let me Google it for you. Keep playing. Okay, thank you. I'm going to Google. Or not Google. I'm going to golden choice C. So, vote now. Vote now. Your Maj, are you trying to kill MG? Look, I don't know what do where. Vote A. Vote A. We have enough gold in the treasury. I need all the monies. Yeah, I don't want to kill Draconis, but hear me out. I'm okay with killing them if they're here, but the fact is they're not here right now. I don't want to kill them when they're AFK. I'm giving up golden choice for this shit. Yeah. What, Deku? Your greatness, this solves nothing. He continues to grumble as he scoops your gold into a pouch. His words prove to be right, as more chiefs are soon deprived of their valuables. Chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, and a few prized ogs.
Fuck the goddamn fish.
I tried, Shrimp. I tried. Actively chilling. I'm getting stressed over a game. This is not me. You're fine. You're fine. What do you mean you lost 2,000? I'm not chilling. Oh, no. Oh, no. We good to join? Yeah, you can join whenever you want. Just exclamation mark join and your pronouns. And I'll make sure, I'll let you know where. There you go. You have joined the Chiefs. You have joined the correct faction. Hrothvir returns. We received word from Hrothvir, your majesty. He has returned from his exploration of the mountain tomb. He's back! Yes, he is. Unfortunately, your majesty, this is not a cause of celebration. Hrothvir now marches at the head of an army of magic warriors made entirely of ice. They believe Hrothvir is their ancient king. Troubling news indeed. The traitor Hrothvir plans to take your throne with his frozen army. We don't have long to decide on a response. What do you suggest? This treachery must be stamped out. What are we feeling? What are we feeling here? May Morgana bless us. I've heard that some weird stuff is happening here and I've come to investigate. I couldn't find shit about pots. Yeah. We're feeling A. But that's Gamba. I don't know if the Gamba's gonna work. It could maybe not work, but fine. Vote now! Vote now! I feel like we have a chance. I also feel like maybe you shouldn't vote C. Maybe you should vote B instead. We're tied. Juvie, you have to exclamation point join and your pronouns in order to join and like vote and do stuff. It is tied. It is tied. Okay, it should be. You have joined, Jupy. You have joined the Barons with Neeks. You are now enemies with Intaris. Order the chiefs to face their battle. Yes. Everything, all the commands you'll see or you need to use are going to be on stream. Like on screen here, /join. You've already done that. I'm obviously going to pick this. I'm working, so I just vote for the one with less votes for the funsies. Oh, and we succeeded. Northern Warriors proved much more than a match for the frozen troops. There were casualties, of course, but it could have been much worse. That's got my love. Ice Warriors have been shattered. The bruised Hothvir is brought before you in chains. Death. Rothvir is dragged away to face the axe. Now, no worries. If you need me to vote for something specific, you can just try to tell me. Okie dokie. Just remember, you are fighting for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are your faction. I'll comply. Thank you for being loyal. Thank you for being loyal to the crown. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. Someone took the knight's name in vain again? Not quite, your highness. A group of individuals in the march are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They are adherents to the cult of the Undivided. They believe the ninth god did not destroy the 8 deposed gods, but is in fact all of them joined together in unholy union. Pure sacrilege. I'm loyal to my bluish fam. Fuck you, fish fucker. Joint vote fund rebel. Yep. Regrettably, I require the council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. We're gonna vote. He is one of us, though. King is on our side. Yeah, I am a northerner. Ads. Okay, I didn't see the ads. Rebel Defiance seems to be above the higher of authority and stability. Hello, Morinia. How are you? You have joined the patricians. Okay. Are ads over? I hope ads are over because we are continuing. I am just gonna start the vote. Y'all can do what you want to do. The command is ! Vote A, B, or C. We need to find 11 out of 10, which is the maximum. Yeah. You are free to choose what you want. I'm just voting either chair till the ad ends. I thought ads were over. I'm so sorry. We are denying the Inquisition access to the march. I apologize to everyone who was in ad jail. I figured ads would be over by now, but unfortunately no. With nothing to rein them in, the cultists of the Undivided thrive in the faithless region of the march, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week. Faith is now agnostic. My ad ended right as I got back. I'm innocent. That's a lie. We did it. They are now. We are. The Chiefs have more faith in the ninth than than the Barons do. Ooh, ooh. I don't think I need any new law. Debt collection. We should deal with the debt. We should deal with the debt first. 3750. The Barons still believe in ninth undivided. Ah, true, I guess. All right, another question. Are we repaying this debt? Yeah, might as well. Why would we not? We don't have any reason not to right now. We have the money. The latest batch of weapons delivered to the army in the march is unacceptable, Your Majesty. We can't train our soldiers because the blades break like glass when they hit a stack of saw. A sack of straw. We could have just said no and fought Kurth. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I'm a good king. Order some new ones, perhaps? Or is there an issue with our supplier? Damn right there is. Last 4 batches have been like this. So, everyone gets a really great vote. You have an option. You have a choice. You have a choice. I'm telling you right now. It's just you only have one of them. You have one choice. You know. Punish the supplier. You have one choice. What happens if we don't vote? Then I just get to choose. I abstain in a matter of principle. Well, you can't just rebel. You can't rebel because I took away your choices. Just because I take away your rights doesn't give you the chance to rebel. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to me as the king. Watch Russ the supplier agrees a merchant with terrible comb over. He admits he crafts shoddy weapons, but argues it's the only way he can stay in business. This was a perfect vote. We need more like this vote. I agree. I think we need to switch to an absolute monarchy. I feel like that would be a little bit more fair. Oh, the marches trade. The soldiers go from having shoddy weapons to not having enough. Absolute monarchy sounds great. Where do I sign up? Yeah, where did the court jester go? I believe our court jester has left us. I'm not seeing them in the list. Can we get an 07? Jesters, execute this fish. The deceased 07. We stand today for our court jester who has died. We don't know why he died. We don't know how they died. We just know that they did die. And so, we 07. And we deface in honor of them. And in honor of their funny jokes. The elderly Baroness Frederica, a cousin many times removed of Baron Jupiter LSTTV, died in her sleep last night. She was nearly 90, would you believe? Aw, Jupy. A better end than most of us get. I don't have a lurking command, but thank you so much for lurking days. I appreciate it. Indeed, Your Majesty. She stayed at home in the march most of the time, enjoying herself. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Baroness Frederica was my relative. I wrote to her on at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. Still crying, I deserve it. By my honor, that's a pitiful claim. Now, okay, listen. There's a very clear option here. There's a very clear option here. Now, if you want, you know, some extra money, I say you vote D because that'll give you some extra money. Y'all get 500 wealth. Fix your face? What do you mean fix my face? Oh, I'm still crying. Wait, I haven't started the vote yet. Hold on. Start vote. Vote D for extra money. You get an extra 500 gold to your personal treasury if you vote D. And that's a fact. I could be a salesman.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
The missile. Thank you. Thank you for explaining the missile. It seems as if we're just claiming the estate. We need the money. Well, listen. The kingdom needs the money. The kingdom needs the gold. Now, whether or not, you know, it'd be like that. The treasure is divided. The nobles are far less so. Wagons quickly roll in from Baroness Frederica's estate, laden with expensive fur coats, old chalices, and antique ceramics. All of these new riches crowd the treasury, but give it a charming atmosphere. Praise Morgana, we have money in the treasury. Praise be to Morgana. And we end the season. Monarch currently has no heir. Still. Blessed be to Morgana. Ooh, let's do the heir situation first. Is that money I hear? Hello, Mr. Daddy Longlegs. That is money you hear. You hear the cling clang of coin purses as far as the eye can see. Because we are now rich. We're rich. Get the baby making already, your majesty. Fine. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down too. My gender ambiguous child. We're killing the king. We're killing the king. No, we're not. We're not killing the king. Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child. What is their name? Don't bonk me. I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you bonking me? Odvin II. Gods are good to greatness. I'm sure little Odvin II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. I didn't do anything. You king, you didn't fuck a fish. It was Draconis' fault. Spy Master soon. Oh yeah, I think I just win the game. Wait. The printing press. Let's get the fish to see. Your August Majesty, a blacksmith in the coast has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking efforts of scribes, it produces 100 copies of text an hour. The printing press. In 967. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, King does just win now. Yeah, that's okay. I stopped the fish love. It was my scheme. Your personal scheme. Instead of relying on the painstaking efforts of scribes, yeah, I read that. How remarkable. Be right back. Yeah, no worries. And Blue Game. Yes, your serene highness. Isn't technology wonderful? Don't you see how dangerous this is? Books should stay in churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. We can't allow the peasants to be educated. We cannot allow the peasants to be educated. It's horrible. It's horrifying. Our golden choice brings so many negative effects in the next run. Oh, you're so right. You know what? For the sake of it being funny down the line, that's the golden choice. For the sake of it being funny down the line. I value funny. If it's funny, let's do it. Let's do the funny thing. My only standard is funny. I love money. Okay, your standards are money. My standards is funny. Fucking gold standard. Thank you so much for the follow, Prince of Foxes. I appreciate you. Voting has closed. And we are educating the common folk. My standard is what I desire at the time. You're going to regret this one day, Your Majesty. Ignorance is the only thing keeping the common folk in line. That's true. Right now I desire chaos and money. Nonsense, you're just jealous. In the end, both are right. The March develops a thriving publishing industry, but as more and more books are printed, radical ideas start to spread. Ideas like, maybe peasants deserve rights, and should we even have a king at all? I think the only rights that we need are rights for the nobility. Jupi, greedy northern merchants are taking advantage of cheap marcher labor, Your Highness, exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. Uh-oh. Here we go. They're vultures. Vultures. Is it really such a problem? This is just business. Ooh. Well, hang on. I'm vetoing B. I can't afford the treasury. We can't afford the treasury. Where's my chief? It seems as though it's not linked. Or, yeah, it's weird. Vote how you desire. Vote how you vote whatever you feel is best. Regardless, I think we're fine. Okay. Alright, y'all can't rob the king. I agree with the decision that was made. The chiefs can do what they want. No, you can't rob the king. What if they can, though? Another travesty. I should have known better than to expect the council to be of worth to anybody. The gods are good, my companies are safe. Glad this council sees sense for once. The northern companies in the march continue to tick over nicely, siphoning money out of the region and making Chief Prince of Foxes filthy rich. If we look at the money... If we look at how much personal wealth people have, I think the three chiefs, Prince of Foxes, Chair, and Draconis, the three of them combined have more wealth than everybody else, including the crown. This is wild. This is crazy. Can I get $1? I need to have more than Chair. Huh. Okay, feel free to... Hey, can I get the chiefs? I need... Hold on. Before you go, Chair. Before you go, I need you to fund the Thieves Guild. Fund the Thieves Guild a little bit, please. Yeah, but fund the Thieves Guild first. We need to fund the Thieves Guild because we cannot let the patricians trade go any higher. If it does, they will win. We cannot let them win. Excellent. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Yes, you will. You're on your last... I think you need 2 more trade, but you still need... Bye, see you later. Bye, Chair. Enjoy your food. Okay. +1 trade, -1 trade. Yeah, you would have went up to 9. You need 10 to win. Your ambition. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a conqueror, but so far you've not convinced anyone. Your kingdom's army is mediocre at best. I'll be doing any conquering anytime soon. Current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot, change your image. My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies. Defeat their schemes with schemes of your own, but your other advisors have other ideas. Did I miss a good time to join, or y'all don't mind a goober joining? No, you're fine. You can join anytime. The more people, the better, to be honest. You joined the Barons. Please check money for a moment. Did I get my money back since my building didn't go through? Deku. You have 1,300. Your Majesty, if you double seal the 9th god, church, no. Common folk are sleeping giant, even nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you. Don't listen to the rest of these fools. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's a lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. Rule over a golden age. Faith in trade, stability in farming. Authority in faith. No. Get your money back when you lose. Ooh. Stability in farming seems like the easiest. Stability in trade. Yeah, stability in trade, I think. Wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting scribes. We'll send them across the kingdom in guise of traveling bards. But this will require a fine touch. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall trade as much as you can. There can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Just don't do things that raid patrician trade. Yeah. A new wizard. The new wizard. A new wizard has risen in the north, your lord, Your Majesty. It's Deku, a former baroness. No, Deku the First is back. Raise it, shush. I gotta eat. I haven't had food yet. Be right back. No worries. She's devoted herself to mastering turnip magic and has taken off to Valamir in search of new treasures and secrets, though not before using her new powers to wreak havoc on farms across the land. People are calling it the turnip plague. That's fine. She destroyed all our turnips. She made turnips climb out of the soil and run away. What? Vegemancy. Why? The crown hasn't had the best relationship with the barons as of late. No, we have not. And the March was the only unaffected region. The new wizard was once a baroness. Yeah. I forgot about that. Many chiefs and patricians are already blaming the barons for this incident. Perhaps the council should step in. Allow the turnips to escape. So do we... No, I can't have Defiance go up anymore. We'll allow the turnips to escape. You can vote what you want, but what's gonna pad your pockets is what matters. Remember, money in your pocket is money in my pocket. I think we've made our point. Continue. We're allowing the turnips to escape. Those are my turnips. Are we supposed to just let them walk away? Yeah. The chiefs and patricians begrudgingly turn their attention to replacing the lost crops with alternatives, but it will take some time. Oh my god, my voice. Farming is now needful. Farming is now fruitful. Filthy capitalists, right? Irritating visitors. Your greatness, I simply can't stand it any longer. I need you to do something. This Prince of Foxes, how dare you talk to your king like this? Whatever's the matter. A filthy peasant scrabbling all over my newly built observatory, interrogating scholars and wrecking all the expensive equipments. You're insulting us? Yeah. They heard legends of buried treasures beneath this site. Total nonsense, of course. I need you to keep these greedy treasure grubbers off my land. After conquering the North, King Errol the Great is said to have buried a huge stash of stolen loot. Spoils of war in the area. Why would he waste perfectly good gold by burying it? Went off to invade Kurth and got himself killed. Fair enough. Maybe it's an opportunity. We could search for the treasure ourselves, send a team of diggers to take the place apart brick by brick, and dig deep into the foundations. Prince of Foxes, I'm sorry. Your observatory, Prince, I hate to break it to you. I think I'm gonna use my monarch's vote. Yeah. Vote now. Vote for A. Vote for what you want, but vote for A. I mean, listen, you should vote for A. A is the reasonable option. A is reasonable. Oh no. You know. You fools. You absolute and utter fools. I just want to take money from the king. Wow. Wow, that's so messed up. Ended before the vote came in. Scammed. Prince, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you know, I'm destroying your observatory. We need the money, you know. The kingdom needs the money. Gods be good, nay, my beautiful observatory, how could you? I'll send demolition and excavation teams to tear the place apart, your majesty. King Errol's horde is calling out to us. I can feel it in my bones. For the next few weeks, extensive digging takes place. The observatory is completely destroyed in the process. You wait anxiously for news of the horde's discovery. Cross your fingers. Success! She's right. You inspect the uncovered treasure personally. A spectacular, glittering hoard of gold and jewels. Your Highness, you are wise as always. Apologies for my earlier outburst. As the owner of this land where the gold was found, surely I am entitled to a share. Now, listen, we could potentially, you know, give all the treasure and, like, you know, the trade goes up. It is what it is. I don't think option 3 is a good idea. Although, how rich is Prince? How rich is Prince? 4,000. I could make Prince, listen, I could make you a much more rich than Draconis. I'm going to make you much more rich than Draconis. Ah, damn. I didn't. I thought it would all go to you. I thought it would all go to you. No. End season. I think we need to bribe the barons because they are a little bit upsetty spaghetti with me. And I'll tax the chiefs a little bit. And I'll leave the patricians as normal. I think it's fair. I think it's only fair. Tax the Pats. Yeah, but they're also the least wealthy faction. Come on. We can't tax the poors. Come on. Their mill is 4. We can't tax the poors. The paths are so poor you should bribe us? Can't really afford it though, you know? We can beat them if they revolt. That is true. But they, like I said, they are very poor right now, and you know, the North is rich. The North is 100% rich. They're the most wealthy. By far, Draconis is the most wealthy. Because they built that trade building. That's true. Tax the paths and we will cause chaos. Tax them, what can they do? Buy mercenaries to stop you. You got a point. You got a point. You have bribe us if you rule the barons. No, the barons are already way too high defiance. We need to, like, relax with that a little bit. We gotta stop pissing off the barons. Can we do? I'll leave it normal for now. I'll leave it normal for now. But yeah, you are broke. I'm surrounded by insane people. Spy network. According to Plan Majesty, let me show you. Spy Master takes you through secret passages to your own private office. You emerge in a hidden chamber where a number of hidden figures are waiting. These are my agents. They can blend into a cloud as effortlessly as they can slip into a knife between a trader's ribs. Palace is riddled with secret passages and hidden rooms that keep track of them for you. Soon our spies will infiltrate the courts of all the nobles in your council disguised as traveling bards. One of the spies tosses aside her cloak, revealing a lute and the colorful costume of a troubadour. With charm and flattery, they'll worm their way into the nobles' hearts and minds. Then we'll have a spy network the likes of which the world has never seen. I hope to make even the Gaunt of Tavelin look like rank amateurs. This should put a stop to their foolish schemes. Execute them. They are my spies. I will keep the kingdom stable for the rest of your reign. A little blackmail is a small price to pay. A week passes before you hear more news. Your spy master arrives in your office with a tiny scroll small as a cherry stem, clutched between 2 fingertips. This is a message from one of our agents in the field. I sent her to Baron Mr. Daddy Longlegs, keep disguised as a singing jester, armed with a lute, a set of juggling balls. Open it. Of course. Spy master studies the scroll. Nothing. A 70%. Yeah, I failed the 70%. Draconis, how are you not getting ads? Yeah, yeah. The spy went to yours. Ads couldn't be us. How are you not getting ads? She was turned away at the gates. There's money for entertainers at the moment and little reason to celebrate with songs and dance. There's no money for entertainers. Oh, yeah. You don't really... Yeah. Only peasants get ads. We share the ad invincibility. I don't understand how you three specifically are not getting ads and then other people are. If I could, I would just turn them off entirely. But do you know a great way to get rid of ads? That's right. It's called Twitch Prime. You got an ad right when I plugged my Twitch Prime. Okay. Try again in a few months. How would I pay a jester? True. I need to eat and pay my rent. How would I pay a jester? Kill the king for that shameless plug. I wouldn't need a shameless plug with Twitch Prime. No, I'm not going to do that. I hate when people plug like that. Like when they actually plug like that. The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor at Thalys, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Dania. The crew have come down with some kind of plague. Brian, you assume I have an Amazon? Amazon, wait. Twitch is Amazon. FMX. I don't know if you know this. Twitch is Amazon. Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor at Thalassus, merchant vessel from Danaan. The crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home, saying his crew need food and medical attention before offloading any cargo. So like what happens to the crew, we need to secure those goods. Call a vote. Prime, you assume I have the ability to walk. Prime, I can't read. Alright, we're voting. We're voting on the plague ship. Deku, why? Deku, why? Deku, why? Oh no. Help confusion? What do you mean confusion? Wait, why are we... Wait, no. Wait, no, not A. Yeah, I was just having Twitch accounts not give you Prime. That's true. Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. Why are you confused, Chair? There are lots of pirates in my family. Why are you confused? I don't know. I see plenty of red up there and I don't want to be left out. Missed the stability down. I was AFK and now everything is weird. What do you mean everything is weird? You're still rich. He's not as rich. Dyes and soaks are carried into port, much to Lord Patrician's Scotch's satisfaction, and the crew are transferred to the town physician's care. Unfortunately, most of the crew perish, and the physician soon comes down with a creeping scourge, and it spreads and spreads. First along the coast, then along the whole kingdom. Brain lag. Okay. Why are you voting for our trade to go down, Scotch? True! Actually... Your Majesty, the kingdom is in the grip of a full-blown plague. We must shut down the roads and quarantine the worst affected areas. Oh shit, wait, my trade. I need trade up. Thousands die, soldiers die, leaving the armies undermanned. Farmers die, leaving the crops to rot in the fields. On the bright side, the plague kills people so swiftly that it burns itself out within 3 months, but it leaves the kingdom in a state of chaos and devastation. Ooh. 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 An urgent meeting. Anyways, hi. Yeah, what's up, Shrimp? What's up? How's it going? Should we revolt? Why are you asking me? I'm the king. What? I'm not the one to ask. I thought this was a coast-only plague, but I guess it spread so fast that it, like, overtook the kingdom very, like, immediately. Do not revolt. It's a plague. It spreads. It spreads. Partitions would win. In a revolt, partitions would not win. Only barons win as a revolt. Yeah. One evening at dinner with Queen Consort Jucarda, the marshal stamps into the room. She salutes you before slamming down a sheaf of papers on the table. Oh, stability. Crimes on the rise in the coast. The patrician report a spate of robberies on the highways and on their estates. Jucarda leaves through the papers. Surely the patrician should take responsibility for dealing with this. This must be stamped out. The marshal salutes smartly. Yes, Your Majesty, I'll send a few more people out there. She marches out, leaving you in Jakarta to your dinner. Wait, the barons will... Wait. Oh, shit. Timer set 15 seconds. The vote will automatically close once the timer is over. Get rid of that. Monarch's Iron Choice. Chiefs had the best. Yeah. I think we can win. Alright, you have the opportunity to rebel, I guess, barons. If you would like to revolt, you can. But I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. I'm going to give you a couple more seconds to decide if you want to rebel. We need more sacrifices for the coming of age ceremonies. True. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end year. Oh, you can actually vote now if you want to rebel. Right, it happens during the season. Criminal captured. Marshal hurries in, pale with worry. Your Majesty, you remember the rise of crime on the coast? Did you catch somebody? We found the leader of the brigands, Your Majesty, and there's no delicate way of putting this. It's your wife. Jakarta hangs her head. I wish I'd told you. I thought you wouldn't understand. Queen Consort Jakarta has been riding around the coastal countryside at the head of a gang of ruffians, attacking coaches and breaking into manor houses. Obviously, I'll be discreet, but I had to come to you and let you know. Why would you do this? Feminism, yes, come on. Give me that captain role of the revolution. Pirate Queen, let's go. Already have to go. You just got here, Layla. You just got here. You've been lurking. If you have to go, you have to go, though. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for hanging out and lurking. Bye, Layla. When I was younger, Lady Patricia Marinia utterly humiliated my father at attorney. And to make matters worse, she cheated. She would have my father's wine spiked beforehand so her reflexes would be slowed. After that horrible day, I chose to explore the malice, patricians, whatever I could. Oh, my queen has personal beef. It's a personal thing. Very much so, it means a lot to me. I'll leave you two sorted out, eh? She leaves Jakarta faces you. The patricians need taking down a peg. What are you going to do? Make me stop? Look, we only need the north, okay? We just need the north. Want Rogan season 4? Tax the poor. Sigils and stone. Not the fat's being robbed more. I hate you, Vix. Your Serene Highness, regrettably there have been some strange things happening at the newly built library. My liege, those were our ambition stats. That's okay. That's okay. We can gain that back. I'm very certain there's going to be a rebellion anyways, and we can't win ambition off of a rebellion. Your Serene Highness, regrettably there have been some strange things happening at the newly built library, but I'd rather keep it quiet for now. The other nobles can be so judgmental, but I don't want people to think I don't have a grip on my library. This is the patricians. I'll keep it quiet for now. My humblest thanks, Your August Majesty. Odd symbols are being painted on bricks of the library. No one knows where they're coming from, but those who stare at them grow restless and flee. If you just paint over them, Kenshi hires some peasants to give a fresh lick of paint to the library. As soon as new symbols appear the next dawn, they're painted over before midday. We'll hear of it. That is not the last we'll hear of it. We want the chief to fail. Please rebel. No. No. I don't think it'll work. There's a famine. Hello, Your Majesty. I've traveled all the way from the march to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family. A day of back-breaking work isn't enough to buy a day's worth of bread. Shit. She's right. The grain price in the march is all beyond control. Greedy merchants rake in profit while the common folk is starve. What do we do in this situation? Barons are actively trying to rebel. We must run them. True. Not the goal for our barons. Yeah. Unfortunately. Chiefs, A with me. A with me, Chiefs. Chiefs, if we go A... Traitors. You traitors. Man, fuck A though. It's bad. It's bad. I'm trying to cripple the barons. I'm not trying to... But I want my stability. I don't want my stability going down more. Because if I don't want the barons. I'm trying to cripple the barons. I'm not trying to like. It's already fucked. They got their scheme. Yeah, that's true. Move the free market to solve everyone's problems and continue to wait. Winning the rebellion will fix the stability. Does not even matter. Only 2 barons actually want to win. Oh shit. Keep screwing us over. Famine ravages the march. Price of grain continues to escalate. I was hoping that would cripple their military. I actually don't think. Well, it's Final Park and Mr. Daddy Long Legs that are. I think it's realistically up to Deku. I think Deku has the final say in this. Winning without rebellion by advancing our scheme. If you rebel, there's a good chance you lose. Moving forward with the plan, the kingdom is in such a state that the commoners are begging for someone to save them. All we need is a suitable boogeyman to get them really riled up. The Ashmadian Empire will do, I should think. After all, they've always coveted our lands, especially in the March. And how would our dear king stop them with the kingdom in such a state? Good thinking, General. While your campaign warns of Ashmadian threat and proposes a march or defense, we will build up an army to back your words. Don't kill me. Keep screwing us over. I'd rather fizzle out. The king will win before you finish your scheme. There's a chance. Next stage is the Baron scheme. They must have the highest military in 3 seasons. We win these. I win these. I 100% win these. There's no way I do not. The Barons know they're only on stage 2. Yeah, but there is chances, I guess. Still need trade all the way up. Spy network. Another message from one of our spies. Your Majesty, let's hope this time her mission was a success. Smile creeps along her face. She holds it out for a candle flame. It vanishes in a buff of cinders. She's been welcomed into Baron Jupi's court with open arms and is already flattering them with fawning songs. Let's hope our other spies are just as successful. More and more of your agents, almost all of them, have successfully wormed their way into your nobles' courts. Gods be with us. Morgana. There's no chance he probably already won the turns through. Probably. It is possible. It's possible. I could win. I could lose. There's still a chance I could lose. Oh, shit. A few more weeks pass. You wait. Oh, thank God. Stability challenge succeeded. Our spies have uncovered some of your nobles' darkest secrets. Baron Jupi has an irrational fear of lemons. We even have a few illicit romances between the nobles and our generically attractive bards. The blackmail writes itself. This has gone better than expected. You do enjoy the services of an excellent spy master, but we can't get complacent. We must see if other spies are equally successful. Over the next few weeks, more positive reports, spy network. It's with a sense of smugness that you call in your council session. As the nobles file in, you realize you know all of their secrets, their weaknesses, everything. I think taxes have been awfully high lately. Why don't we hold a vote on reducing them? No. I just called a vote. Let's go. Chop, chop. Can you come up here a moment? I need a word in private. It's become an absolute monarchy. Observe the throne face quizzically. Prime Minister leans in and whispers something in your ear, and she looks suddenly horrified. By the 9th, how did you know that? Only my mother knows about that. Sit down, Lady Patrician. If the king doesn't want a vote today, there will be no vote. Sorry, Scotch Bonnets. Lady Patrician Scotch Bonnets returns the receipt, trembling like a leaf. This is an outrage. The vote must go ahead. Care for some lemonade? Leave me alone. I'll do whatever you say. About time. When you leave the council hall, the nobles are quiet. They know a new era has begun. An era of cooperation or else. Your wife meets you back at your chambers. Your heir Odvin II in her arms. Huzzah, you really showed them who's king. This is where my reign really begins. Now you sleep in untroubled sleep for the first time since you first sat on the throne. No matter the grievances, the nobles will never again dare to defy you. You simply need to mention offhandedly that you know what they did last winter, or that you know where they sleep at night. That's a north wind. Temp, Woo, Scranton, Coastal Dune failure. Yeah, we tried. Barons drew support. The chiefs celebrated their victory. Odvin, the true hero of the north. King Odvin ruled from the shadows, getting his way in the council with blackmail and threats. The nobles were terrified, but the peasants considered it a golden age. After 15 years of unquestioned rule, King Odvin died peacefully in bed, and the nobles let out a collective sigh of relief. GG. This is actually wealthiest noble Draconis, poorest noble Shrimp. Okay, but I gotta give Shrimp props. The rebel would have stopped this, wouldn't it? Because they weren't part of the loyalists. Yeah, a rebellion would have 100% stopped that. But it could have also ruined the game. It could have destroyed the barons as well. There was no good option there. That was fun, even though we didn't win. I really enjoyed this game. Shrimp, I gotta give you credit. You used your gold, you used your gold well. You were, people were pushing against you at all times. The good option was the king winning? True. They can make me spend money. And I apologize, Chair. Now, I am thinking, it's been 4 hours. That was a pretty long stream. We are going to end it here. I'll be doing this again sometime next week. I'll make sure to announce it in my Discord. And speaking of my Discord, you should all go join my Discord. Shrimp is the one who managed the Discord. She's the one who did everything. So if you want to join, go ahead. I don't know if the link is still working. It does still work. Okay, it's fine. And since Shrimp was given supreme authority, all has been well. If you enjoyed this, I'd appreciate a follow as well. But we are going to, from here, we are going to raid. I already know who I want to raid. I'm going to be raiding Hertz. Hertz VT. We don't have a raid message, not today. We're going to be raiding. The raid rules are as follows. Make sure you're being respectful. Don't be rude. Don't be, don't spread our inside jokes in this channel over to another channel, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Just don't be the person that you don't want to be, or that you wouldn't want somebody to be to you. I hope everybody has a great rest of your night. Make sure you drink water. Make sure you eat some food. Make sure you take your meds if you haven't. I hope everyone has a great night. Bye-bye.